Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Tuesday. How are we doing today? Hope we're doing good. We are back with more Steins Gate. Let's see what happens today with this freaking computer. I have no idea what we're gonna find out is going on at CERN or whatever the fuck, bro. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I'm excited to find out. Hope you guys are having a good day though today. I don't know why, but it feels weird to say it's Tuesday. Like, it feels like it should be much later in the week than it is. So that's a little bit disappointing, not gonna lie. Like, it's one of those days for me, you know, where I'm just like, damn, it just feels like it should be, I feel like it should be Thursday, but it's not. But that's okay, because it being Tuesday means we get to play more Steins Gate. So I am excited to play some more. We got some Coke. We have a little mini Coke today. We have a M&M cookie from Panera Bread and a dream. So, you know, we're just gonna hop right in and see what happens today. Yesterday was so wild with the whole cup thing, the Ferris cup. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what I expected to come out of that, but I don't think it was what happened. So we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. I feel like I should probably get used to that being the experience in this game. It kind of seems like things are never going to go quite the way we expect. So I probably should get used to the feeling. Anyways, all right, let's hop in. So it's dark by the time we get to the lab. It's normally less than a 15-minute walk, but since Carissa kept begging to take breaks, it ended up taking twice as long. We finally made it. I'm exhausted. I want to know how much this thing weighs. If you didn't complain so much about every little thing, we would have gotten here sooner. Says me, the chief complainer. Right back at you. You stopped to take a break at least 5 times along the way. Ooh, she calling me out. You know what? And I'm not surprised. That sounds like me for sure. That sounds like me for sure. I love the reaction sounds I make. They're so fucking funny. That's because I wasn't feeling well. Are you okay? Don't show concern like that. I'll catch feelings. It's just occasionally my right arm aches. And when it does, dark, destructive impulses overcome my soul. Shut up, or I'll tear the peripheral nerves out of that arm. Oh, don't talk to me like that. Holy crap, there's something wrong with this girl. Well, there's something wrong with me too, so really can't say anything. Rip out my nerves? That's like something from last year's New Gen Incidents. What the fuck is that? Oh god. New Gen Incidents, fictional. The popular name for the string of bizarre serial murders that occurred in Shibuya 1 year ago. A total of 14 people died in all 7 incidents. The methods of murder were entirely unorthodox, which led to its cult popularity among the youth of Shibuya. The mass media dubbed this new generation madness. A 25-year-old man was arrested as the culprit, but passed away in the Shibuya earthquake immediately afterwards. To this day, rumors remains on the internet that he was not the true culprit. Oh, T. Oh god, I every time I start this game, I try to hit escape to get out of this screen. I have to do that once every time and panic before I remember it's backspace. Okay, all right, well, I hope it's not that. Okay, I'll shut up. Oh shit, hold on, my headset's doing the thing. Let me switch it over. Let me switch it. Have to have the obligatory try putting the USB in first the right way, but it doesn't go in, and then the second time you try it goes in, you know. Classic experience. All right, let's bring the IBM 5100 into the lab. The final barrier awaits. a second. Sorry. Got shit popping up. Hello? Okay, we're good. Okay. We have to ascend the rickety building's narrow staircase. It doesn't look that rickety, but okay. Shouldn't you get your friends to help? You're right. Hi, Homu. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're having a good day. You know what? I just thought this is off topic. Can I change the volumes of things? The music is so loud compared to the talking. Is there audio settings page? Okay, here we go. Voice. Oh. I like the music, so I want to be able to hear it, but it's just damn loud. Is that really, really quiet for you guys? Hopefully not. I guess but I don't know. No, I think I'll just do that. We'll see. Yeah, I want to be able to hear their voices more. I feel like the music, or at least in some places, the music is really loud. I'm feeling beefy. I had some spinach. Ayo, I love spinach, dude. Did you just, what was the spinach in something? Was it a salad? Cooked spinach? What was the spinach situation? I'd like to know. We need to hear oh yeah, exactly. Just a block. What do you mean a block? Spinach doesn't come in block form. I'm sorry. Huh? What? Pardon? What do you mean? Please clarify. Okay. Let's try that. Oh god damn it. There we go again. Okay. Let's try that. See how that goes. Yours does. Can I see a pic? I want to see what a block of spinach looks like. I would like to see it. All right, you're right. I checked the window. The lab's lights are on. Wait, you're right about what? What happened? Oh, get your friends out. Okay. It was frozen and then I unblocked it. Oh, okay. So is it uncooked frozen spinach or cooked frozen spinach? How did you get it in a block shape in the first place? Was it in Tupperware? It took the form of the Tupperware? I'm still quite confused. All right, part-time warrior comes out of the Brawn Tube workshop with perfect timing. If it isn't Okabe Rintaro, what you got there? You want to know? Then I'll tell you. Wait, you're just going to stand and talk. Shouldn't we put the box down first? See, this is why she's the genius. I put it in a bag and then froze it and it just blocked itself. Huh. Well, slay, I guess. Turn up. Yeah. Actually, wait. This will only take a second. We should take it upstairs. Well, what is it? What if I told you it's an IBN 5100? We did meet Suzuha. No way, you found it? Wow, way to go, Okabe Rintaro. Slay. I wish you'd stop calling me by my full name. It's kind of a mouthful. She's your fave character? Oh, really? I don't know who my fave character is yet. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I thought it was gonna end up being Ferris because I love just how unhinged she is and how she leans into my crazy. She matches my freak, you know? She matches my freak, but she almost matches my freak too well. She surpasses my freak, and it scares me a little bit. She freaks me out a little bit. So I don't know, you know. It's hard to say at this point, but we shall see. I mean, Daru is solid for sure. Daru is solid, so yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I love Mayuri too. Mayuri's fun. I don't know, man. That is a terrifying thought. That's what I'm saying. All right, if she's going to do that, she should at least call me Hoin Kyoma. I wish she wouldn't. I hate having to say Hoin. Like, that's so hard to say. Where was it? It's heavy. Krisu starts giving in. I'm about at my limit too. Let's put it down. If you put it down, you're gonna have to pick it back up. Krisu and I place it on the ground gently so as to not damage the contents. So, where was it? Yanabayashi Shrine. Yanabayashi Shrine? You mean like a Shinto shrine? Yeah. Why was it there? Because my future self put it there, bitch. Then suddenly, Suzuha looks at Kurisu. She gasps, then approaches Kurisu until they're close enough to feel each other's breath. Oh, wow. Yes? Oh, she knows her. Yes? Oh. I don't think she likes Christina. For some reason, she stares at Kurisu with frightful intensity. Kurisu narrows her eyes in opposition. What's going on here? I can't move a muscle. The air's so thick with tension. Y'all gonna kiss right now? What is it? Have I done something wrong? Hey! What was that? What are you doing in there? Hold on. The girls are very rowdy. What are you doing? What? Fifi, now why would you knock over my water flosser? That's just impolite. That's just impolite, hun. She said, I don't care. I don't care. I need to play. I need to knock things over. All right. Suzuha turns away and without looking back, disappears into the Brawn Tube workshop. Oh, damn. She is. She's contemplating something heinous for sure. I can see it in her face. She just turned around, her face be like, snapped her head. Hi, baby. We're talking about you. We're talking about you, yeah. Yes, because you're being a menace, yes. Who is that? Now Kurisu demands answers from me. She works part-time at that store. Why was she glaring at me? How should I know? Did you do something to make her angry? She doesn't even know her. I've never seen her before in my life. How rude. Kurisu picked a fight with me the first time we met too. I think you're the one that picked a fight, Okarin, but okay. But that was a hallucination, so I don't say anything. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, we still think it's a hallucination. I get Daru and Mayuri to come down and help us, and the four of us carry the IBN 5100 upstairs. Good work, everyone. With this, we can fight. Who are you fighting? CERN, and the system that rules the world. That's what makes you happy. Happy? I do not desire happiness. Have you forgotten? I am an insane mad scientist. I'm surprised there wasn't a like an evil laugh after that. That's the perfect time for an evil laugh. What I just oh, there it is. Hold on, I'll let him speak. There it is. There it is. All right. What I desire is chaos. The time machine exists to bring chaos to the world. God, I really don't know how he digs that out of his chest, you know? I feel like I have to like I'm trying to like clear my throat almost, you know, like That just sounded like a cough though. I don't know how he does it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do the evil laugh, but we'll keep trying. Never mind happiness. You're like a junkie, secreting beta endorphins. Let's see. A neurotransmitter secreted. God, I feel like I'm still illiterate today. By the brain, effectively suppresses pain and stress, producing euphoria. The effect known as runner's high can be explained by the secretion of these beta endorphins. Oh, you're a sigma endorphin. That was a bad time for me to take a drink. All right. Well. Oh. Ocarine, I don't want you doing bad things, remember? I'm not doing bad things. But wow. I can't believe you found one. You make the impossible look easy. That's why we love you. That's why we... I certainly don't admire him. For a moment, there is complete silence. It's all thanks to Maishi. Mairi, oblivious as always, puffs out her chest with pride. But I don't miss Kurisu's relieved sigh. She keeps dropping manga quotes. Does this mean what I think it means? She's an otaku, for sure. Without Maishi's info, Ocarine would still be lost on the streets of Akiba. That's very true. That's very true. You really pulled through. Mairi's right. She did well this time. Anyway, it's time for Maishi to go home. What about you, Chris-chan? Wanna go together? Thanks, but I'm going to stay here a little longer. Looks like Kurisu's interested in the IBN 5100 and CERN after all. Her curiosity be getting the best of her again. That reminds me, I haven't filled her in yet. Okay, but you should go home before it gets too late. See you tomorrow. Mairi waves her hand as she leaves. Now then, Daru. When do you think we can use the IBN 5100 to hack CERN? Well... Daru talks as he plugs the IBN 5100's power adapter into the wall. He turns the machine on, and the power supply begins to make a turbulent noise. That's not good. Wow, it actually turned on. First, I need to learn how to use this thing. It looks like hooking it up is going to be a pain. It might take a while. I can't play with this thing and search for the server admin's ID at the same time. Alright. Prioritize the ID search. Possible. I'd like you to get the IBN 5100 ready to use this month, though. There's still 30 days left this month. It's not gonna take that long. That's my super hacker. What we got? What we got? Oh. Have you found any leads yet? Nothing at all on my end. I've been to a lot of stores, but none of them had an IBN 5100 on display. Maybe I should have tried asking. Anyway, let me know if you found anything. Moeka. Hey, what'd you say? Sorry. Oh, just well. Okay. Hi. What's up? I look up. Kurisu's glaring at me. What did you just call me? I called you Okabe. You called me Okabe? I take one step towards Kurisu. And she takes a step back. Why am I like this? Time out! Time out! Daru tries to hold me back, but I shake him off and take a step closer. So many people have called me Okabe. Why am I so triggered this once? Kurisu doesn't step back this time. Without taking her eyes off me, she bites her lip hard and curls her hands into fists. Yeah, we have established this, yes. Did you just call me Okabe? I did. Problem? Yes, I'm younger than you. But you insist on calling me by ridiculous names like Christina and Zombie. So I don't think I need to show you any respect by adding san. Oh, that's what the problem was? Okay. And besides, that's not the problem. Jesus. I guess so, homie. Never mind, that wasn't the problem. I am not Okabe. I am Horoin Kyoma. How many times do I have to tell you, Christina? God, you're so full of yourself. From now on, call me Hoin. That or Kyoma. Please do Kyoma. I hate saying Hoin. No. Kurisu snaps at me and turns away. Are those tears I see in her eyes? Well, now look what you done did. Are you crying? I'm not crying. It's not like I was scared of you for a second there or anything. And I definitely wasn't relieved when you started talking like an idiot again. Okay? Ah, yeah, sure, for sure. She stalks over to the window and stares outside. I see her wipe her eyes with the back of her hand. Seems like she was crying after all. Look at what you did. Look at what you did. Or I guess what I did. But it wasn't my choice. Daru, why is my assistant crying? She said so herself just now. All I did was correct her on my name. Yeah, very aggressively. Maybe she only acts strong, but is actually weak on the inside. That would be pretty moe. Well, whatever. Back to checking mail. But I'm thirsty from this hard day's work. So before that, I take a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge. Gotta have that Dr. Pepper. I have my Coke, so I'll drink that. But I'm almost out. Hey, aren't you going to tell me what's going on? Thank you for the hydrate. Dr. People. I toss the bottle to Kurisu once she turns around. The one I drank out of? Kurisu tries to catch it, but fails magnificently. She picks the bottle up off the floor, then shoots me a glare. I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait. Gee, thanks. Are you also having a pint of Peppy for the occasion? No, I'm just having a little bit, just a little bit of a sody, a little Coke. It's just a mini can. It's almost gone though. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to keep drinking it with them. Unfortunate. I need to send a reply to Shining Finger. She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't just say nothing. Got the goods. Over. I send a concise or as concise a message as possible. But you want to bet she responds like immediately. Now then. Yep. I turn back to Kurisu, but the reply comes before I can open my mouth. The goods? You found an IBN 5100? Gimme! Gimme? What nonsense is this? Sorry, but I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. I send that. Oh my god, another instant reply. Let me borrow it! It's easy to imagine what will happen if I lend it to her. She'll disappear and I'll never see the IBN 5100 again. I should have just lied to her. Why didn't I just lie? No borrowing either. You can visit our lab if you want to see it. But no touching. We are crazy just giving out our address. Oh my god. It's gonna get stolen. I add the lab's address and send the mail. No more replies come. Sorry for the wait, Christina. I look up and see Kurisu drinking the Dr. P. You're a fan of the doc, I see. The fuck? Because Hoin Kyoma never tells lies. He only speaks the truth. I guess that's consistent with what we apparently think of ourselves, at least. I don't know that that's actually true, but, you know, we seem to think that of ourselves at the very least. I've lived 7 years at its birthplace, after all. Excellent. We'll make great drinking buddies. What the fuck? I'm a minor. That's not what I meant. I meant Dr. P drinking buddies. Is that all you drink? Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and takes another swig, signaling me to talk. And so, I explain how Daru and I hacked into CERN, and how they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years, and how they've successfully created mini black holes, and how it looks like they're researching time travel, and also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. Kurisu's expression grows more and more intense as she listens to the story. CERN certainly is acting strange, but how's the IBN 5100 involved? CERN's database uses an IBN 5100. So? The only way to decrypt the database is to use an IBN 5100 of our own. How do you know that? I have my sources. I don't drop Tyder's name. I have no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did. Kurisu puts a finger to her lip, deep in thought. Setting the IBN 5100 in such a side. I want to see proof that CERN's really doing that sort of research. True, we didn't get any definite proof of CERN's time travel research last time we hacked them. Daru, will it take much longer to find the server admin's account? Actually, I was just thinking about doing that. It shouldn't take more than half a day, I guess. And there you go. I'll wait until then. You'll wait? It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning? No thanks. I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if it's just a microsecond sooner. That's the spirit. You're already fascinated by the conspiracy. You can't help but want to know what lies at the heart of CERN. If what you guys are saying is true, then this isn't something to joke about. CERN is the world's top research institution. If they're doing secret experiments without publishing their results, they're making fools of scientists the world over. That's only if it's true, though. She finishes by emphasizing that point again. Oh. Doesn't look like she believes us.
ではない任せたぞ
Oh, look, Uncle. About my duties. I'm a man, though, so I'm not a real Miko. I do my best to perform my Miko duties, but do the gods really want a Miko like me? I know I need to be strong, but I just... P.S. I did 30 practice swings with Samidare. Okay. Sure. Anyway, Daru, I'll leave it to you. So I guess... Yeah, I don't have anything to say to that. Okay. According to Daru's research, the IBN 5100 weighs 25 kilos. For now, we'll leave it on the shelf in the development room. We carry the cardboard box to the room, half dragging it. I'm really like trying to understand is there like a bigger purpose? Cause like, I guess the characters, I don't really know how they're gonna majorly impact the story. I mean, I guess maybe they don't, but like Lukako, Ferris, and Suzuha, like they've been like involved a little bit in helping us go the right direction, but I feel like they're probably gonna have a bigger role than what they have now, right? So I'm really curious to see what that's gonna be, or maybe they're just more like side characters. I don't really know. We'll see. Kurisu follows.
電話レンジ見せてもらっていい?
Can you show me the phone wave?
よかろう
Indeed, I can. Want to experiment? What did Suzuha do so far? Well, maybe she didn't do anything. I mean, we talked to her about stuff and she like overheard our conversations about stuff. I don't know if we really got any information from her though, now that I think about it. Like, Lukako helped us get the IBN 5100 just because like it was at their shrine, like his father's shrine. And Ferris pointed us in the right direction for the IBN 5100, that it was at a shrine. I don't remember my conversation. Like, we had one really long conversation with Suzuha, but I don't remember, like, what all we talked about. I mean, I know we talked about the IBN 5100, but I think we were just talking about it, not so much, like, clues on where to get it. So, yeah, I don't really know, but she seems like she's going to be more important, I feel like. All right, want to experiment? You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right? Do you know why? I can only shake my head. Let's run some tests. Kirisa looks around the development room. Man, you have a ton of junk. It's not junk. Since you're new to the Future Gadget Laboratory, I'll explain. These are the glorious fruits of our science. The Future Gadgets. Future Gadgets 1 through 7 are stored here. The phone wave, with which you already are familiar, is gadget number 8. Future Gadgets, huh? Kirisa casually picks Future Gadget 4. Oh no, here come the yawns are starting. It's a slippery slope once they start. Mode snake up from the shelf and stares at it. Hey, is this a weapon? Future Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Designed after a Claymore landmine, is an instant humidifier. How confusing. Insert water and turn the power on, and in mere seconds, it generates a thick cloud of steam. So it's junk. Thought so. Kirisa sighs and returns Mode Snake to the shelf. I'm borrowing this. Very nice, very nice. Without waiting for a reply, she grabs Daru's never-worn lab coat from the shelf and puts it on gallantly. Whoa! We must be quite excited. Nobody ever wants to wear the coat. It's just not right without a lab coat. Overcome with emotion, I seize Kirisu's hand and grasp it firmly. Hey! Assistant, You get it,
分か
don't
ってい
you?
るじゃないか。
何がよ
Get what?
話してよ
Let go.
やはり研究開発におい
If
て
you're
は
gonna do
白衣こ
science,
そがユニフォ
you
ーム
need
だ
a
な。
lab coat, right? I told Daru over and over, but he wouldn't wear one. But my assistant is different. She put it on before I even said anything.
やはり俺の目に狂いはなかった。クリスティーナ、
I
お前
knew
は
you were meant
最高
for
の
this, Christina.
女
You're
子
the
だ。
best assistant a mad scientist could ask for.
褒めてくれてるのかもしれんが
I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult. Now let go. She shakes off my hand and turns her back to me.
その白衣はラボ面
I'm
加入
giving
記
you
念と
that
して
lab coat to
お前にプレゼン
commemorate
ト
your
しよう。
joining the lab.
もともと誰
Don't
も使
worry,
っていなかったのだ。
it's never been
気兼
worn.
ねすることはない。
Or maybe this fateful encounter between you and that lab coat was decided by destiny long ago. Daru not wearing it was just another inevitability.
また必然。
This is the choice
全
of
てはシュタイ
Steins.
ンズ。
くだらないこと言ってないで
Shut up so we can start the experiment. Alright, Kurisu thrusts both hands into her lab coat's pockets, then bends down to look at the time machine now placed underneath the table. The previous experiment broke the table and even left a hole in the floor. There's a danger that will happen again if we successfully reproduce the discharge phenomenon. So unfortunately, we'll have to leave it on the floor for now.
これって電子レンジの方は何も
So
いじ
you
ってないん
haven't
でしょ
tampered with the microwave at all? I point to the X68000. There's code on the screen.
常時ターミナルモードにしてやる。
It's in terminal
ど
mode
んな
now.
設定にもできるのだ
We。can change the factory settings
市
like
販され
this.
ている電子
Make
レン
the
ジの
microwave do things its manufacturer never intended. Hold on, I need wa. My throat's all scratchy. Ugh. Okay. It's in, oh, we read this, okay.
放電現象が起きた時はどんな設定にしてた
How was it set when the discharge phenomenon occurred?
特に何も。
Nothing out of the
出荷時設定
ordinary.
のままだった。
It was at factory settings.
バナナもらうわよ
I'll take a banana. The bunch of bananas only has 3 bananas left.
それは前売りのものだ。
Those are Maities. Oh,
だ
now
っ
I
たら
care.
あんたに許可取らなくていいわよ明日新しいバナナ買って
So I don't need your permission then. I'll go buy new bananas tomorrow. Kadisa takes 1 banana from the bunch, squats down, and places it inside the phone wave, name subject to change. She begins to type on her phone. She pushes send, and the phone wave, name subject to change, begins to turn backwards. After 120 seconds, the chime rings.
何も起きてない
Nothing happened. The banana's still in the microwave, unjellified. Ooh, hot. She said, "Atsu." Kurisu yelps as she tries to take out the banana and quickly draws back her hand. She starts blowing on her fingers.
温められてるわ
It's hot,
レンジが普通に動作した。
meaning the microwave functioned normally. This proves that the hidden function Mighty found wasn't a freezing function, but we knew that already. Undaunted, Kurisu throws in a new banana and once again begins reverse rotation for 120 seconds. But the second banana warms up too. We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past.
どういうことだ。
What does this mean?
やっぱりこの前起きたことは
I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all.
イレギュラーだろうがなんだろうが。
I don't know if it's an irregularity or not, but we ought to investigate the cause.
それには同意
I agree. Wow, look at us agreeing for once. That's crazy. Oh yeah, see? We agree for once. But Karisu's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave, name subject to change, is in fact a time machine.
この前の実験では
In the previous experiment,
ちぎられたバナナは
after spending 120 seconds in the phone wave, name subject to change, the banana teleported back to the bunch jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before. Oh, you sure? Yeah?
120秒前の状態に戻るならゲル化はしない。
If it returned to its state, well, I guess it would still be in the... I guess it wouldn't be back on the bunch either, right? Because the time is specifically from whenever it got put, or whenever the microwave started. So it still doesn't make sense. Wrong. If it returned to its state 120 seconds before, it wouldn't be jellified. So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time.
唐揚げはゲル化せずに冷凍
The
状態へ
chicken
戻った
returned to its frozen state without jellifying.
そのゲル化せずに冷凍状態へ戻っ
That
た
logic is
っていうロジック
dubious.
も怪しい。
Sure, it ended up frozen, but did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first? No, I didn't. I think Mighty ate the refrozen chicken.
塩に関してはゲル化はしなかった
Salt didn't jellify.
何も変化しなかった。
You mean nothing changed?
この前の放電現象が発生した後
After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radishes, rice, cognac, melon bread,
いずれも
crunchy
何も
coon,
起きない
and cup noodles. Nothing happened. What is a crunchy coon? A brand of popsicle, popular throughout Japan. In addition to the standard soda flavor, over 50 varieties are sold, including cola, grape, and limited promotional flavors. Win may be written on one part of the stick. A winning stick earns a free popsicle. The chances of winning are rumored to be around 2%. Okay. Cool, I guess.
液体に関しても同様だ
The same thing with liquids.
あの日は
On that day, our success rate took a 180-degree turn.
放電現象前は全て成功
Before the discharge
放電現象後
phenomenon,
は全て失
everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed.
レンジが電気を溜め込んでる。
Is the microwave storing electricity?
ゲル化したものはフ
You
ラクタ
said
ル
that
構造のよう
jellified
だ
objects
って言ってたわよね。
became fractal structured, right?
塩はもともと
Salt has simple structure by nature, so maybe that had an effect. But how could electricity be related?
ここはタイム
Here,
トラベル理論を
we should
前
think
提に
under the
考えてみる
assumptions
べき
of
だ
time travel theory.
ダメ。結論ありきで考える
It's
のは
not
良く
good
な
to
い。
start thinking from the conclusion.
すでにいくつも実験成功
We've
例があ
already
る
had
のだ
several successful
それを
experiments.
否定するの
You
か
can't deny that.
私は別にこれがタイムマ
I'm
シン
not
じゃなく
especially
て、
concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not.
そもそも
To
この
begin
小
with,
さな電子レンジの
it's
中で
physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce energy equivalent to the Big Bang. Kurisu frowns deeply.
放電現象の再現。
We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization.
どちら
There
も
should be a
でき
reason
なくなっ
why.
てしまう。やり方は何も変えていない。
We haven't changed our
設定
methods.
も全く変
We
えていな
haven't
い。
changed the settings. We haven't changed the experimental subjects either.
それ以外で
There must be
変動
some
する
other
条件という
variable.
と
誰が観測するか
Maybe it's the one who observes it.
何よそれ。
What do you mean by that?
量子論だ観測者は実験の重要な
Exactly, Juan. Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment.
放電現象が起きた時はここには
There were
4
four of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time. But before that, it occurred with when Hashida-san was alone.
フラクタル構造化した実験時は
Each time the
2人の時や3人の時
fractalization
は
occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing.
私たちは2人とも
You and I
どちらの
each
現象
saw
も
both
見ている。
phenomena.
つまり条
In
件は
other
変わっ
words,
て
the
いない
conditions haven't changed.
だとしたら
In that case, I mean, does it have something to do with like? Does it not have something? Well, okay. Or I guess it doesn't have anything. I don't know if it has anything to do with the phone being like attached and getting a message like at that particular time. That was what caused it to like spark and stuff. But I don't know about the other like things, huh? There must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh. Then I hear a rumbling sound from Kurisu's stomach. You hungry?
腹が減ったのか
Hungry?
フ るさいな。
Shut up.
昼から何も食べ
I
てない
haven't eaten anything since lunch. Wasn't judging, sheesh. Kurisa turns away as she looks at her watch.
8時か。
It's already 8?
バナナを食うがいい。
Just eat a banana.
ただし、
But only one of the two
食
we
べて
just
いいのは
warmed.
さっき温めた
They are,
2
after
本
all, the fruit of our
実験で
experiments.
使ったし、あるいは
Or you could take something from our stock of cup noodles.
いらないか？
Don't want any?
やはりアメリカ生活
Well,
が長いと
since you've lived in America for so long, I guess you'd prefer fast food instead.
カップ麺。
Cup noodles.
何？
What?
カップ麺。もら
I'll
う。
have the cup noodles.
カップ麺をか？
Cup noodles?
ちなみに味は？
What flavors?
醤油味と塩味がある。
There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor.
塩味。
Chicken. She seems in the mood to eat.
それと、
Also, do you have a fork? It's past midnight. At 8 o'clock, the two of us silently ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Daru said he didn't want any, and ever since then, we've been examining the phone wave, name subject to change. I've mainly focused on the terminal mode settings through the X68000. The programs Daru wrote are all wizard class though, so I can't understand most of them. An insanely skilled hacker. Oh. So can we call him a wizard? You're a wizard, Daru. Krisa's been examining the AC adapter of the lab's electrical switchboard for a while, though we stopped her when she tried to disassemble them. It's early morning and she still shows no sign of leaving. Where is she staying anyway? She's been in Japan for 1 or 2 months, and she did say she was going back to America this month. The trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave even if she wants to. But in that case, why didn't she leave before the train stopped? Don't tell me she plans to stay. No girls have ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has a curfew, so she always goes back home to Ikebukuro. Daru and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say we live here half the time. Maybe it's normal for American girls to stay overnight in labs.
クリスティーナ、
Sure, that's
こんな
definitely
時
it.
間までここにいていいのか？
Christina, is it
せめて
okay to stay
家に
here
連絡
this
したらど
late?
うだ？
Perhaps you should contact your family. This is a no-girl zone.
連絡なんて必要ないか
I'm sure she isn't, like, happy with this situation. It's not ideal. No need.
何？
What?
お前の親は
Do your
こういう
parents let you
主義
do whatever you want? Krisu turns to me and sighs.
父親とは彼
I haven't seen my father in 7 years.
母親は
My
アメリカ
mother is in America.
私は今は
I'm living in a hotel right now. Understand?
No.
Living in a hotel? Well, true. Renting an apartment for just a month is absurd, but
このセレブめ。
damn
アメリカ
celebrity.
人なら
If you're American, then you should at least use a motel instead of a hotel, right? For what?
私はアメリカ人じゃないし
I'm not an
東京のど
American,
真ん中にモーテ
and
ル
there
は
aren't
ない
any
だろ
motels in the heart of Tokyo.
どんなホテルだ？
What sort of hotel?
どんな
What do you mean?
お茶の水にある
It's a normal hotel in Ochanomizu.
お茶の
Ochanomizu?
水？ではここから歩いて
Then
帰
you
れる
can
では
walk
ないか。
there from here, can't you?
まあね
Sure. I see. That's why she's so flexible with her schedule. I finally understand.
では父親の件
So,
について
tell me about your father.
は
I don't really think she wants to. She got daddy issues. Sorry?
7年会っていない。
You said you haven't seen him in 7 years?
なんであんたが私の父親に興味持つのよ
Why do you care about my father?
お前がこれ見よがしに父
You're
親
the
の
one
こと
who
を口に
mentioned
したの
him.
ではないか。
Isn't that basically a hidden
それは
message
つまり
saying, please give me some
父親
advice
の
about
件
my
について
father,
相談に乗ってく
please?
ださい。お願いし
The
ます。
fuck?
というメッセ
そんなわけあるか
You're crazy. Interestingly, the distinction between motel and hotel is just if there's a lobby to get to your room, or if it's open to the air from the parking lot. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I never like put that into words, but that was always my image of it. So makes sense. I don't know why he thinks that she should have been in a hotel or in a motel instead. You are my assistant, and I can't let my assistant have any worries. So tell me everything that's on your mind. Krisu pouts and says no more. Instead, she glares at the circuit box on the wall. What's wrong?
あんたに話すことなんて何もない。
I have nothing to say to you.
そうか、わかったぞ。
Oh, I know.
お前の父親はもともとは
Your
英雄だった
father was a
が、
hero,
やがてその身を
but
悪
then
く
he
して
fell
今や
to
帝国の
evil,
軍とし
and
て
now he wears a
黒
black
幕と
mask
身に
and
つけて
cape and goes
こう言っているのだな。そして将来的に親子で戦う運命
right?
に。
And in the future, you two are destined to fight and... Bro. I think I heard Kurisu's teeth grind.
もしかしてすごく怒ってい
You're
るか
really mad at me, aren't you?
人の家族の問題を。
Don't make fun. Kurisu doesn't look me in the eye, but her low voice tells me how mad she is.
そうやって茶化さないで。
Of people's family issues like that.
私の心にど
You're
さくで踏み
trampling
込
on
んだ
my
の。
heart. Poor thing. Could her father's situation be a landmine? Maybe I should apologize. I probably won't, though. I try to think of the words, but before I can say anything... There it is.
切った
Oh, hell yeah! Daru's war cry echoes through the lab.
誰やったのか
Did you get it?
ミッションコンプリート
Oh, slay. Think y'all got that one. Daru shows his white teeth in a wide grin as he gives a thumbs up.
サーバー管理者の ID と
I got the server admin's ID and password.
これでもう
Now we can peep as much as we want. Yahoo!
IBN 5100が使われている方のデータベー
And
ス
the IBN 5100 database?
そっちは独立して存在してい
That's
るわけで
separate. Duh.
今回は全然
The
関係
server
ないだろ
admin's
情報
unrelated.
そもそも
I mean, it's a database with normally unreadable code, so there's a limit on who can access it. Doesn't look like even the lab director can access it.
所長クラス以上の役職など存
There
在
are
するの
positions higher than that?
セルン評議会
There's something called the CERN Executive Council. So they call it a council,
い
eh?
かにもだねいかにもって
What about it?
ラスボスとしてのネーミングに
It's a fitting name for our enemy. Kisa looks at me coldly. Whatever. Let's leave the IBN 5100 database for another day.
ダル
Run a search for data on time travel research.
オキドキ
Okie
前に調べ
dokie.
た時
That Z program we saw last time was suspicious, wasn't it?
それとゼリー
That
マンゼリ
and the
と
Jelly Man's report. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. Kurisu stares holes into the monitor. Her angry expression has disappeared.
とくと見ておくがいい
Look
そ
carefully
してその目に焼き
and
付ける
burn it into your
セ
eyes.
ルンがしている
The proof of
世界へ
CERN's
の欺瞞と
actions
いう現実をな
is deceit upon the world.
うほう見つけた
Oh yeah,
LHC
baby.
計画
Found the
担当責任者
LHC
来たこ
project
れ
supervisor.
責任者
A supervisor?
ということは
That's a pretty important
かなり
post.
重要なポストだな今そいつの PC
Right now,
を
we're
覗いて
peeking
る
inside his
ぞよ
computer.
Z プログラム Z プログラム
Z program, Z program.
Z はゼリーの略で
Z
間違いないな
obviously stands for jelly. I see.
ゼリーは J よ。
Jelly starts with J. Jelly.
ケアレスミス
Careless mistake. So uncool.
つま
What
り
I meant to say is that there's no way it would have such a simple name.
重要な
The
意味が
name's
隠され
hiding
ている
something important.
間違いなく
There has to be a
Double
double
meaning.
meaning. Daru, who's been searching through the log, suddenly stops.
お来た来た
Got it! Oh my god. He displays a graphic on the monitor. It looks like a scan of a very old paper document. The letterhead reads Z program, top secret. Aw, hell. The program began in 1973.
セルンができたの
When was CERN formed?
1954年
1954. I asked Daru, but Krisu answers instead, her tone flat. I thought that maybe CERN was formed with the Z program in mind, but 54 means my guess was off.
IBN5100 が発売されたの
When was the IBN 5100 put on the market?
1975年
1975. So maybe that's why the IBN 5100 was central to CERN's operations. The years match, after all. No, that's wrong. It can't be something as stupidly simple as that. There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. There always does. Maybe IBM hid their proprietary programming language in the IBM 5100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program. IBM and CERN are co-conspirators, and both of them are being manipulated from the shadows by an even larger organization. Yeah, that's way more interesting.
うげ JPEG かよ
We're just like a storyteller.
できねえじゃん
A JPEG? Come on, I can't copy paste this. Daru mutters some complaint. The text isn't in French. What's on screen right now looks like English.
いやフランス語やらオランダ語やらドイツ語
Actually,
で書かれたも
there's
のもあるの
French, Dutch,
中
and
身は
German
同じみ
versions
たいだけ
too.
ど
The content looks the same though.
時空の支配とそれに基づく歴史
CERN's
の
purpose
破壊
heading into the 21st century shall be to establish control over space and
委
time,
員会による
thereby to enable the destruction of extant history and the creation of an everlasting
セルンの
utopia.
存在意義となるだろう
Wow. Alright. I guess. Ruled by the committee that encompasses the entirety of past and future events. Krisu suddenly starts speaking at a stilted clip.
あそっか
All
マキセシ
right.
って英語できる
Mike
んじゃん
says she can do English.
でかした助手
Way to
お
go,
前がアメリカに
assistant.
留学したのも
Your study abroad in America was all for the sake of today, wasn't it?
そんなわけあるか
Of course
勝
not.
手に運命感じないで
Stop assigning people roles in your fantasy world. Daru relinquishes his chair, allowing Kurisu to sit in front of the computer.
本実験計画は
In order to maintain this project's secrecy and to allow its name to remain relevant in changing circumstances, we designate it the Z program.
Z はすなわち
Z, like the Greek omega or the Cyrillic YA?
その名に意味あるいは
It is forbidden to assign any meaning to this name or seek in its significance beyond the project
プロ
itself.
グラム従事者に
Negative
利益を与える
returns
こと
are
が推測
predicted
されるため
should
だ
this edict be
Z プ
violated.
ログラムは国家間の
The Z program is a top secret project spanning international borders.
電
Like
磁波研究と
electromagnetic
同じく
wave research, it has been approved for top priority funding by the Committee of 300.
以後セルンにおいて行われる
Henceforth, all other research performed by CERN shall function to keep the Z program's existence secret.
機能させることが決定された
Well, they stand no chance against us. I guess Kurisu's reading the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull.
Z プログラムの具体的な内
Is
容
there
は書かれ
anything
ていない
specific about what exactly the Z program is? Daru types on the keyboard from the side, bringing up another window. Let me have another sippy. Another sippy. Ah, here. This
これは
can't be. What is it? Kurisu bends forward and stares wide-eyed at the words on the screen.
なんだ
What is it?
Z プログラムでは
The purpose of the Z program is to perform time-space displacement experiments by means of high-energy proton-proton collisions. Time-space displacement experiments. In other words,
タイムトラベル実験
time travel! I have to struggle to keep from shouting. I quickly run over to the window and close it. It might make it hotter inside, but it would be worse if people outside overheard us.
まさか
No way.
本当だったなんて
It was true?
しかも
You're telling me they've been deceiving the world for nearly 40 years?
科学者を欺いてき
俺の睨んだ通りだな
Just as I suspected.
セルンの裏には
A great shadow lurks behind CERN. Most likely the organization, or one of its
ある
puppets.
いはそれに
何が機関だこの
What
12秒
organization? You shitty beyond that job. At least try to be serious some of the time.
バカを
Don't be ridiculous. My words are always grounded in truth.
真実を指しているぞ
Anyway, shouldn't it be the committee instead of the organization? Goodness, that's what it says here.
300人委員会か
The committee of 300?
セルン評議会とは
I don't think they mean
また
CERN's
別のものを
executive
指してると思
council.
うけど
What are they
何を指して
talking
るの
about?
かしら
Apparently, we have notes on it. All right, the Unseen Masters, a secret organization rumored to manipulate the world behind the scenes. Some believe that the many secret societies spoken of by conspiracy theorists are all merely puppets of the Committee of 300. One theory states that the Committee of 300's ultimate goal is to establish a one-world government. With the exception of the elites, the world's population will be reduced to 1 billion, and that remaining 1 billion will be enslaved. The fuck? Oh, were they really? Interesting.
世界はあらゆる
The world is full of lies. It's not as beautiful as you
俺た
think.
ちは思っている
話聞けよオカリン
Listen, Okarin.
聞いている
I am listening.
300人委員
The
会
Committee of 300 is the dark power that controls every secret society, every government, every
あらゆる財
multinational
閥の最上位に
corporation.
位置する
また適当言って
You're making things up again.
事実だ
It's the truth.
嘘だと思う
Google it if you
ネ
don't
ットで
believe
ググる
me.
といいこれまで人類は
Until now, the human race, for all its
時間
accomplishments,
という壁
has
に
never
突き当
been
たって
able to overcome the barrier called time.
その壁を突破することの
The
できる
technology
タ
of
イムトラベ
time
ル技術
travel, which can break through that barrier, will change the course of human history.
文字通りの意味で
Literally.
かつての核兵器と同じく
The lore is super weird about this and it gets really convoluted. That doesn't surprise me at all.
それを得たいという
As it was when we
意味
split
で
the
彼ら
atom,
はいない
this forbidden fruit has the potential to grant us godlike power. Not a man exists who can resist its temptation.
当然ながら
And
権
naturally,
力を持つ
all
者は
those with power will use
あら
any
ゆる手
means
段を
at
用い
their
て手に入れようとするだろう
disposal to
人として
obtain
の
it.
倫理など
Human morality is not but a joke to those who would stand with the gods.
わかるか
Understand, Christina?
ご公説をどう思う
Wow. That was quite a speech.
そこまでスラスラと喋れる
Since you seem to
という
know,
ことは
to know so much
あん
about
たも
it,
神を目指
does
して
that mean you're aiming for godhood too?
この法王院教魔が
What
望
Ho in Kyoma desires is the destruction of all who would call themselves gods, the collapse of their hateful system, and a glorious new age of chaos.
法王院に聞いてるんじゃない
I'm not
私は
asking
岡部に聞いてる
Ho-in. I'm asking Okabe.
む
I
俺は
I
法王院だ
am Ho-in.
つまり自分を持って
In
ない
other
っ
words,
てことね
you don't have your own reason. Damn you, assistant. How dare you attack my very identity?
そんなことよりマキセ氏
Forget about him,
Please.
Maxishi. Please keep reading.
なる
If it get me out of paying taxes, then I can deal with the chaos. Hey, you know what? That's fair. Daru, what do you mean forget about me?
陰謀論は聞き飽きた
I'm tired of listening to conspiracy theories. I'm more interested in the Z program than in your delusions. I told you, they're not delusions, and they're not theories. But Daru does have a point. That is an interesting question for Kurisu to ask. What does the character Kyoma want versus the real Rintaro? I mean, that's true, that's true. I don't know if we even know that. Our top priority now is to expose the dark side of the International Research Organization known as CERN.
助手続きを
Continue, assistant.
頼み事する時ぐらい
At least show respect when you're asking a favor. Though huffing out complaints, Kurisu obediently goes back to translating.
と プログラム第一段階
Stage
大
1.
型ハドロン
Construction and implementation of the large hadron, I forget, hadron? Collider. Someone told me how to say that. I think it was hadron. Hadron. I think that's what it was. Okay, let's see. Collider. A device that accelerates charged particles in order to research the reactions that result when such particles collide. The type of particle accelerated also determines the name of the equipment. In recent years, most high-energy accelerators have been synchrotrons, ring types. Ring-type accelerators are very expensive to build, but they can perform the most effective experiments. The reason for the ring shape is that charged particles can be sent through the electromagnetic field to bend their trajectory through the Lorentz force. The world's largest synchrotrons, other than CERN's LHC, are located in the US, the UK, and Japan. Okay. Sure.
加速器については
Over the past half century, beginning with the proton synchrotron completed in 1959, particle accelerator technology has reached the point where standardized results may be obtained.
プログラム第二段階
Stage 2. Implementation and testing of lifter technology.
これにより2つ
The
以上の
formation
人
of
工的な
more than two
特殊な
artificial
特異点を生成
localized singularities,
および
as well as the
カーブラックホールの
formation of
生成
curved
を
black
可能と
holes,
する
will become possible when this stage is complete.
なおブラックホール
In
生
order
成
to
につ
hide
いて
the
の情報を
program's
意
true
図的
goal,
に曲
it is
解させて
necessary
リー
to
クし
intentionally leak misinformation regarding the formation of black holes.
悟られぬようにすることが必要であるプログラム第3段階
Stage 3. Animal experimentation!
プログラム第4段階
Stage 4. Kurisu stops talking. She takes a deep breath, then finally mutters angrily. Human experimentation. Well, I think we got there because of Jellyman or whatever.
マジで
For real? A chill runs up my spine. I admit it. Some part of me still saw this as a game. I was elated to discover that an institution as respected as CERN was actually doing time travel research. After all, we ourselves had succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomenon. I thought that maybe we could beat CERN to the first functional time machine design. And wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Kurisu, the world is full of lies. Morals are meaningless. Was it really okay for us to get involved in this?
なオカリン前に
Hey,
ハッキングした時のこと
Okarin.
覚えてるか
Remember when we
確か
hacked in
盗み
before?
読みしたメールに書いてあった
I'm
よね
pretty sure that email we read said this.
実験結果エラー
Result
Human is
error.
dead ミスマッチ
Human is
詳細は
dead
別紙ゼリーマン
mismatch.
ズレポートをなんと
For
かかん
details,
とか
see the Jellyman's report. Yeah, someone died?
それって
Did that have something to do with human experimentation? My throat goes dry. Cold sweat seeps through my brow, and it's not because of the heat. Kurisu and Daru are waiting for me to speak. Are they entrusting the decision to me? I ask myself, is this really okay? Are you sure? There's no turning back. True, but I can live with myself. But can I live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy?
誰
Daru.
ゼリーマンズレポー
Look
トを
up
探して
the
くれ
Jelly Man's report.
マジっすか？
Really?
マジだ。
Really.
ただし
But
クリ
first,
スティーナ、
Christina,
お前はもう帰れ。
you should leave.
なんで今さら
Why are you suddenly
ゼリーマンズレポート、
the Jelly Man's report?
嫌な予感がする。
It just gives me a bad feeling.
これを見たら
Once we see it, we can no longer return to our normal lives.
お前はその若さで
You're a
サイエン
genius.
ス誌に論文
You're
が載
already
ることに
published for crying out loud. There's no need to throw away your promising future. Yeah, like your daddy.
心配してくれてる？
Are you worried about me?
当たり前だ。
Of course I am.
お前は
You're my assistant after all.
俺の助手だからな。
助手じゃないって言って
I
んだろ。
keep telling you, I'm not your assistant.
気遣ってくれてどうも。
Thanks for your
でも帰らない
concern,
わよ。
but I'm not
こ
leaving.
の事実を世界
We
に
need to
発しない
expose this truth to the world.
ダメだ。
No,
それは
it's
危険
too
すぎる。
dangerous.
ビビってるのか？
You chickening out?
俺たちは
We're
この陰謀を
powerless
前に
against
した
this
らあまりに無
conspiracy.
力だ。
One wrong move
下手
and
な
they'll have us
行動を起こせば
erased.
即。
でもだからって
But still,
これは遊びではない。
this isn't a game.
冗談で
I'm
言っ
not
ているのでも
joking
ない。
here.
分かった。告発はやめる。
I won't tell anyone. Though her expression shows she still doesn't agree, she finally submits.
でも帰らないから。
But I'm not
眠
leaving.
れない。
It'll keep me awake at night.
後悔しないな。
You won't regret this?
しない。
I won't, she declares firmly. I don't know if it's her competitive spirit, or if it's her bravery, or if she's just ignorant to the ways of the world. But it doesn't look like I can persuade her to back down.
ダルはどうする？
What about you, Daru?
覚悟はできているか？
Prepared?
僕はスーパー
Well,
ハッカ
I
ーだし
am a super hacker. He's comfortable even in this situation.
そもそも足がつくようなヘマもしない
And with my
つうか
skills, they'll never know we were there. That settles it. It's good that Mayuri's not here. I can't get her involved. I looked Daru and Kurisu in the eye.
よし、
Alright,
始めよ
let's begin. When is Moeka gonna show up? I wonder. Kurisu gives the seat to Daru.
う。なお、本
The
作
fuck
戦
is
名
that?
はレーギ
Henceforth,
ャルンの箱とする。
this shall be known as Operation Leg. Is that supposed to be like a Y sound? Or leg yarns? Leg yarns? Chest. Oh, hold on. I forgot. I have no. In Norse mythology, the gigantic chest protected by 9 locks that contains the cursed sword Levatine time. Sure. Okay.
なんで北欧神話？
Why Norse mythology?
へえ北欧
Is
神話
that
な
Norse
かっこい
mythology?
いからじゃね
Because it's cool, I guess.
そもそも作戦名とか
Anyway,
男の人って
what is it with men in military terms?
ダル、作戦開始。
Daru, begin the operation. He soon finds the Jellyman's report. It required a second password authentication, which Daru broke through easily.
いい
Ready?
開くぞ
I'm opening it. Daru looks at me and Kurisu. I wet my parched lips and nod. The air in the lab suddenly seems thicker. Unable to escape through the closed window, it surrounds us with an oppressive heat. Daru wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly presses the enter key. The file opens. At first glance, it looks like a resume. There's a photograph on the top right. The top left has name, age, height, weight, and other information. In the center is a long string of English text. Underneath that, there's something attached, like a scan of a newspaper clipping with a black and white photo. And then I know. I know exactly what the Jellyman in Jellyman's report means. Yeah, I'm a little
ジェリー
scared.
マンズレポート10
Jellyman's report 10.
被験者
You get
ジ
the
ェームス・マッカーシー
jellification.
31歳出身アメリカ
Subject James McCarthy, age 31, American.
Z プログラム4実験日
Z program stage 4, date of experiment 2005, January 28th. T1305. Yeah. Kurisu bends over Daru's shoulder, reading the contents out loud.
実験結果エラー
Results
ヒューマン
error.
イズデッド
Human is
ミ
dead.
スマッチ
Mismatch. Hold on, can I do this? Oh yeah, I can, so I can kind of read this. I'm sure they kind of like say it anyway, but I'm just a little bit curious. As for the reason made a man from whom a man who made the right side of the body buried on the wall in the building in New York 14 and was dead was discovered. Only the height for women is grounds. What the fuck is this? I don't think this is worth reading. Bro, what? There's organs such as eyes and mouth. Teeth are contained. Cars? What the fuck? There are a lot of opinions that there was actually a part that has not been seen in the wall yet, and it is likely to have been generated from the inside, though it is above mentioned when buried on the wall too. What the fuck? Nah. They just, yeah. They said, we're just gonna make it look legit. Like, we're gonna make it look legit. Surely nobody's going to try to read this, right? Or wait, is that say ears? Maybe that's not cars. Maybe that's ears. No, I think that's cars. If that's the case, that's my favorite. That's my favorite sentence. We don't even know the first part of the sentence, but I love, and an intense discussion is done repeatedly. Though there is organs such as eyes and mouth, but teeth are contained. Cars. Wow, that is eloquent. Wow. Amazing. All right, perfect. Love it. I totally know what's going on now.
またそれかよ。
That again.
超重力による無限圧
It
縮
is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the singularity inside the Kerr black hole.
1921年4月
April 3rd, 1921, New York City, an unidentified man was discovered dead in an alley of Union Square. The right half of his body was embedded in a nearby wall. So is this like the year he transported to then, right? Because what they said CERN was created or like established in 1954, is that what they said? I think, and then the IBN 5100 was 1970 something, right? Yeah, so I assume he went back in time and his body ended up like this in that time. It sounds like Karisa is reading the newspaper article
身元不明の男の死体
at the
は
end. I like how it says morning good news April 19th. Oh yeah. It's perfect. I mean, this is the headline's not bad at least. The headline's okay, you know. A man in wall appears in New York. Pretty good. Is there a quotation mark over there? Well, I guess you can't see, but it says a man there. There you go. All right. So wait, sorry. At the end, yeah. The man's body
全身がブヨブヨのゼリー
was
状にな
completely jellified. Ew. Guess good news is intended as the title of the paper, which definitely... Oh, we cleared chapter 2. Oh my god. Which is definitely not fitting for this man made of jelly. Yeah, I know, right? I don't think the jelly man would agree that that is good news. I don't think so. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna save just because that's like a decent spot I feel like to save. Do a save. All right, hold on. Let me have a drinky of water. I'm trying to remember to like regularly drink water when I play this game because there's so much talking. Like, it starts to hurt my throat, like, by the end of stream. I'm like, let me be good about drinking water. Okay. All right. The ticking of the clock is like a hammer inside my head. It's past 2 a.m. The window is closed and the lab is silent but for the humming of the computer. We stare at the gruesome image displayed on the monitor, speechless. I was right. We're in too deep. I half expect guys in black suits and sunglasses to kick down the door and drag us off to a secret military prison. Better make sure the door's locked.
なんだこれ
What's going on here? Daru breaks the silence with a disbelieving whisper.
ゼリーマンって
They
ゲル化
jellified
したっ
someone?
てこと
Upon hearing the familiar word jellified, I reflexively look at the bunch of bananas placed next to the computer. There's only one banana left. We didn't have a single successful experiment today, so none of them were jellified. But I don't think this is mere coincidence. The jellified bananas produced by the phone wave, name subject to change, and the jellified corpses produced by CERN's experiments. Wait, was there more than one or just the one guy? They seem identical in nature.
人体実験か
They're experimenting on people. Krisu speaks calmly despite her grim expression. She doesn't even avert her eyes from the gruesome image.
しかも完全ではないけど
And this means they've created a time machine, doesn't it?
ってことになるわね
Even if it's not perfect. It has to. Yeah. Oh, did it say 10? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, shit. Yeah, so, ooh. Yikes. I'm still in shock, so I don't quite grasp the meaning of Krisu's
この
words.
新聞記事1921
This
年
New
の
York Times article is from 1921,
およそ90年前か。
90 years ago.
見て
Look. Krisu points to the part of the black and white photograph. Or to part of the black and white photograph, her fingers shaking slightly. Ew, I don't like that. The jellified corpse of a man. She's pointing to his shoulder, which has writing on it. Oh. Perhaps it was printed on his clothes. It fused onto the jellified body, but you can somehow manage to read it. CERN 2135547?
セル
CERN.
つまりセルンは LHC
So,
を使ったタイムトラベル実験で
CERN used the LHC to send someone back to 1921?
生きたままというのは失
Looks
敗
like they
したみたい
failed to keep him alive, though.
ゼリーマンズレポートはこれだけか。
Is this the only report?
いやまだ結構ある
No,
全部で
there's more. Looks like 14 people in total. Oh shit.
もしもゼリーマンという
More jellymen?
ゲル化
That
した
means more
人間の
jellified
ウイルス
people. More victims of human
その数
experimentation.
人体実験の犠牲者がいる。
I swallow hard. I'm awfully thirsty. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and wet my throat. We're coping right now.
他のも見せてくれ。
Show me the others. Daru pulls up another report. Thank you, Juan. Without being told to, Kurisu begins translating out loud. Hold on, I'm gonna have a sip of Coke and then a sip of water. Actually, this is the last of my Coke. Delicious. Okay. Without being told to, Kurisu begins translating out loud. That's my
ゼリ
assistant.
ーマンズレポート9
Oh, this one's in French. Man, I wanted to read it again. Boo. Jellyman's report 9. Oh, is this one like in a forest or something?
ダン・ストレイスキー26歳
Subject Dan Straysky. age 26, Canadian. Is that hair? Surely not, right? That looks like hair. Okay, whatever.
Z プログラム4
Z Program 4, date of experiment, 2004, September 6th. Oh, is that the time, I guess?
実験結果エラー
Results error, human is dead, mismatch. I want to know what the mismatch part means.
新聞記事の切り抜きの方は
The newspaper clipping.
これフランス語
I
ね
think it's in French.
私も読めない
I can't read it. I want to know, I don't see a... Oh, this says 2001.
2001年の1月31日
You can read the date though. January 31st, 2001.
場所は
The location is
ポーかな
Po? France, I guess. 2001. That's fairly recent. Pretty big difference from James McCarthy, who jumped nearly 90 years back to 1921. Daru calls up a machine translation, giving us the following. January 31st, 2001. Collapsed male corpse discovered in forest outside Po. Oh, is that what this is? Do they spell it different? Oh, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna say Po, because that sounded like how she said it too. Po, France. Its left foot was fused to a tree trunk and the body had jellified. Daru goes to the next report.
ゼリーマンズレポート8
Mysterious corpse is discovered. Here we go. This is what we wanted. Blah! Eclairo Fox. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello. All right. Let's see what this says. The remains discovery remains. Fuck. The remains of the jellying woman had the mark run over by the car. Is that car? I think that says car, right? Like, what the fuck? Oh, hold on. All right, perfect. Okay, the remains of the jellying woman had the mark run over by the car after it was left on India and the road of Tamil Nadu state. Got it. Yep. I understand everything that is going on there. Perfect. Beautiful.
被験者リンダ・ヒル25歳
Subject Linda
出身イ
Hill,
ギリス
age 25, British.
Z プログラム4
D Program 4, date of experiment, 2004,
45
February 15th, at 1:45.
実験結果エラー
Results error, human is dead, mismatch.
1972年10月2日
October 2nd, 1972. The jellified body of a woman was discovered on the streets of Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu, India. I wonder if they're like picking the years that they're sending these people to, or if they're just kind of like tossing them in and see where they land, you know? There were signs that the body had been run over by a car. Oh, is that what that meant? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. It did give more context that time in relation to the car. Daru goes to the next page.
ゼリーマンズレポート7
Jellyman's Report 7.
被験者ミハイル・ラン
Subject
33
Michael Lang,
出身
age
ドイツ
33, German.
Z プログラム4実
D
験日
Program 4,
2002年
date of
10
experiment,
13時28
2002, October 8th, time 1:28.
実験結果エラー
Results
Human is
error,
dead.
human is
ミ
dead,
スマッチ
mismatch. Were they ever successful with anyone? The article clipping is written in Japanese. Looks like a pre-war newspaper. Or is that who John Titor is? Is John Titor gonna be one of the people they experimented? Oh wait, no, no, because he said he used to work for CERN. And then he like stole their technology or whatever. So I don't think it's that. Anyway, okay, May 24th, 1936. The corpse of what is believed to be a jellified human was discovered at the base of Mount Ie in Kyoto. It was in a damaged state, possibly from having slid down the slope. Even happened in Japan. I've never heard this story before. It was pre-war though, so I guess someone born in the 90s like me would have no way of knowing about it. Next page. The picture shows a beach, beautiful, but for the jellyfish-like body lying on the sand. It must have washed ashore. Okay, let's check this one out. Discovered the fish Apkalu, living thing of mystery that flows to coast and arrives. It is an object of jelly. Well, you feeling some type of way, Juan? You feeling some type of way here or what? I like the opening sentence. It is an object of jelly like the Medusa, and it is not alive on July 1st, 1985. Though it that flows to the fellow islands, Streymoy coast of the island, the bizarre object, and arrives, looks like the adult male. The rumor that it is half-fishing person's corpse among residents on the island has gone out too. CERN denies taking part, though there was a stamp named CERN in the place thought to be a shoulder. Oh, this is perfect. I love it. Country government agency of the government. I love this so much. This is perfect. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Jellyman's Report 6. Subject Mark Hughes, age 30, American. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2002, August 23rd, time 12:52. Results error, human is dead, mismatch. On July 1st, 1985, a strange body washed ashore on the coast of Streymoy, Faroe Islands. It appeared to be the body of an adult male, but its flesh was soft like that of a jellyfish. Some of the island's inhabitants believed that it was the body of a merman. The inscription CERN was found near the body's shoulder, but CERN denies any involvement. Sure. Keep looking? I've seen enough. No, I feel like we should look at every single one. There are 14 of these people? The sites are spread throughout the world. What can we deduce from this? They must have sent them to those places. I don't think so. It's too random. There was something about curved black holes and gravity, right? Isn't that the cause? It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the curved black hole's singularity. That's what it said. What's a curved black hole? Is it different from a regular black hole? It's a theoretical black hole with a rotating singularity. Their existence hasn't been proven yet. Not that there's any way to prove one exists. Kerr black hole. Where have I heard that term before? That's right. John Titor. Titor said his time machine used Kerr black holes. According to Titor, CERN finished their time machine in 2034, and then Titor himself came from 2036. It makes sense for Titor and CERN to be using the same time travel technology. Kurisu closes her eyes in deep thought. Creating Kerr black holes? That's
下手
insane.
したら
If you screw up, it could swallow the Earth. And besides, Kerr black holes are just a theoretical construct.
タイターの予言は現実であり
If Titor's predictions are a reality, then that means the LHC worst case scenario video on YouTube was
ほぼ
right.
事実になりつつある
Let's see. Popular video sharing. Oh, it's just for the. Oh. Wait, what was
という
the
ことだ
worst case scenario? What are they talking about there?
タイターの予言は知らんけど
I don't know about
ニュー
Titor's
スで
predictions,
問題の動画
but
を
I've
見た
seen
こ
the
とある
problem video before.
2-3年前に
It was
話題
on
に
the
なってたよな。
news 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, I'm relieved. Oh gosh, no. Okay, problem video is a CG mock-up of the LHC generated mini black hole swallowing the Earth. Went viral when it was uploaded to YouTube. Oh, okay, so it was just okay.
ブラックホール内部は
The gravitational forces inside a black hole are unbelievably powerful.
確かに時間移動
It's
は
certainly
可能かもし
possible
れない
that
けど
passing through one could allow
生身の
time
人間が通り抜
displacement,
けられるわけ
but
がない
there's no way a human could do that and come out alive.
だからこそゼリーマン化している
That must be how these people got jellified.
ゼリーマンどころか
It
それ
wouldn't
だけ
just
レベルまで
jellify
分解
you.
される
It would tear you
それが
apart
ブラック
particle
ホール
from particle. That's what a black hole does.
議論するよりタイムマシンについての
Before
資
we
料を漁
discuss
った
this,
方が早いんじゃね
shouldn't we look through the rest of their time machine research? Daru's already started pulling up new documents. I'm suddenly afraid. Is it okay to keep hacking CERN like this? Should I stop him? I'm the one who asked him to do it, but things have gotten serious now. But at the same time, irresistible curiosity wells up inside me. Time travel is becoming a reality. I want to know that it's true. I can't stop now.
あった Z プログラムの中に
Here we
タイム
go.
トラベル理論について
There's
解
a
説し
file
て
in
る
the
ファイ
Z
ルがある
program that explains time travel theory.
随分あっさり見つかるわ
That was pretty easy to find.
セルにしては脇が甘い
CERN should have better security. You know, I thought about like earlier, what if the whole server we hacked into is just like a fake? You know, just to make people think they like got in. Cause it is kind of crazy that we managed to get in. I mean, I know Daru's supposed to be our super hacker, but like, I don't know. So it's kind of funny that she said this, but who knows?
セルンが甘いんじゃなくて僕がすごいっつう
Uh
か
huh. Their security's fine. I'm just too good.
ダルは俺のマイ
Daru is my favorite right arm.
スーパーハッカーだっけ
I thought he was your super hacker.
ハッカ
Hacker.
それでクリスティーナ
This area is not
なんと書
scale.
いてある
The foot. Okay. So what does it say, Christina? It's a picture. This is in English too, so I have no choice but to rely on my assistant.
ちょっと読む時間をくれない
Can you give me some time to read it? Carice's eyes dart left and right across the lines. Her earlier reluctance has vanished. It looks like she's as curious as I am.
嘘
No way.
これ
But this
本
is...
当にタイターって
Is Titor really...
何をブツブツ言っている
What are you muttering
何が書
about?
かれているのか
Tell
教
me
えて
what
くれ
it says.
あ
Oh, right.
なんか
You know,
はめられたような
this
気が
feels
して
like
る
one big joke.
どういう意味だ
What do you mean?
ほぼ一緒なのよ
It's almost the
ジョン
same.
タイターが語った
The same as Titor's
理論の
theory.
内容とざっと説明すると
Basically,
LHC によって陽子を
the LHC smashes protons together at 99.9999991% the speed of light.
そうすると
By doing so, they compress a mass of whatever the fuck that is into the extremely tiny space of whatever the fuck that is.
日本語で OK 3行で
In Japanese, please. 3 lines max.
すごく狭い場所
A small mass
すごく小さい質量
thrust into a narrow space
無理やりねじ込む
with great force. That explanation's too vague.
その説明はエロすぎだろ上皇
Oh my god, that explanation's too erotic. Bro. Huh?
どこが
What part of it is a rock? Oh, Christina. Girl. Hashira, you pervert!
そういう牧瀬氏もなかなかの
Sounds like you have a pretty good imagination yourself. Oh my god.
一緒にすんな。
I'm not like you. Her blushing cheeks make her denial less than effective.
アホは相手にするなクリスティーナ。
Don't listen to this fool, Christina. Continue. Ugh. What were we talking about?
無理やりねじ込む話。
Thrusting with great force.
容姿の圧縮の話だ。
Proton compression.
その圧縮が成功すると、
Right.
ミクロ特異点ができる
Successful compression generates a microsingularity, which...
ミクロ特異点
A
ミニブラックホール
microsingularity?
じゃなくて
Not a mini black hole?
意味はほとんど同じだ。
Same thing,
特
essentially.
異点はいわば
A singularity is the core of a black hole.
このミクロ特異点が2つある
This
ブラックホール
process
を作る
generates a
の。
black hole with two microsingularities. A black hole with two cores? Like a cowlick with two hairs? No, I don't think that's it.
擬人化希望
Explain with cute girls.
はいはい。ミクちゃんとクロちゃんでいいか。
Say there are two cute girls, Mick-chan and Crow-chan.
姉妹とか燃えるぜはあは
Sisters are moe, ha ha.
ミクちゃんとクロちゃんは
By
電子を
feeding
与えると
Mick-chan and
自由に
Crow-chan
操れるようになる
electrons,
のよ。
you can make them do whatever you want.
電気ショックで拷問か
Electric shock torture? Or some sort of eroge? Oh, is it supposed to be eroge? Short for erotic game, games with erotic content. Gotcha. Got it.
操作できるようになった
So
2
you
人は
force them to rotate at an extremely high velocity.
すると理論的
And
に
then, theoretically,
ミクちゃんとクロちゃんは
Mick-chan and
二人とも
Crow-chan
魔法少女
transform into magical
リング
girl
上
ring
特異点に変
singularity.
身する
Ah, got it. Thank you, Makise. You know, she's really helping me understand the things that are going on here.
わかります
Cue stock transformation scene. Got it. Refers to the transformation sequences in Henshin Hero and Magical Girl anime. Since stock transformation scenes are used in nearly every episode, their animation is done independently in advance. As a result, the production quality is often higher than that of the rest of the anime. Perfect. Well, it looks like these two have found a common wavelength.
これでカーブラックホール効果が
The
生まれること
resulting
に
black hole exhibits what's called the Kerr effect.
そもそもカーブラックホー
What
ル
are
って
Kerr
何
black holes anyway?
さっき回転
You
して
said
い
they
るって言ってた
spin,
けど
but what does that mean?
そのままの意味
Exactly what it sounds like.
でもブラックホールって普通回転してんじゃね
But don't black holes
穴に向か
usually
って渦巻い
spin?
てるじゃん
I mean, there's a whirlpool around the hole, right?
その回転しているように見え
The
る部分
part that
は
looks like it's spinning is just the surrounding matter being sucked into the black hole. She just had this explanation on deck, came up with the magical girl metaphor way too quickly. She's just that good. She's a genius after all, Neo. Come on.
普通のブラックホールは
A black hole is just a point where extreme mass causes gravitational collapse. Everything
そこ
falls
に向かっ
towards
て
it.
それは点っていうぐらいだ
Since
か
it's
ら
only a point, it doesn't spin.
一方のカーブラックホール
A
は
Kerr black hole has a ring at its
中
center,
心が点
not
じ
a
ゃなく
point.
てリング状なのよミクちゃんとクロちゃんは普通の人間ではありえないことに
Think of it like this. Once transformed into magical girls, Mick-chan and Crow-chan's hearts spin like a ring inside their bodies, which is impossible for normal people.
グロは勘弁だお
I'll pass on the Guro.
助手よ。お前はさっきこ
Before,
う
you
言った
said
な。
that such a black hole's
カー
existence
ブラ
would
ッ
be
クホールは
impossible to
実在した
prove.
としても
What did
証
you
明しよ
mean?
うがないと。
ブラックホールにはイベントホ
A
ライゾ
black
ン
hole
という
has
もの
what's
が
called an event horizon, also known as the Schwarzschild surface. In a black hole, there exists a point beyond which even light can no longer escape the black hole's immense gravity. This boundary is called the event horizon. Because light and other electromagnetic waves are responsible for conveying information, nothing that occurs within the event horizon can be observed from the outside. The center of a black hole is black because no light can escape from it. I see, okay.
この内側に入ると
Once you pass the
時間
event
と空間の
horizon,
役割が
time
入れ
and
替わって
space
しまう
switch places.
時間と空間の役割が
Time
入れ
and
替
space switch places? Ah! Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hi, wifey. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How was your stream? I saw you were playing Coral Island earlier. How was it? I hope you had a good time. Did you romance anyone? Who are we going for? I don't remember all the characters, so I probably won't know who you say. But tell me anyway. I'll research after. Let me get you a shout out real quick. Alright, there you go. Y'all know my wifey, but if you somehow don't, go check her out. Theo, the one with the there's one with a cowboy hat? Okay, hold on. Just a moment. Because my game minimized. My game minimized, so I'll take this opportunity really quick to go to the Steam page. Oh, hold on. Just a moment. Let's see who Theo is. Did I say I liked Theo? I remember we looked at the characters and I told you the ones I liked. Theo. Oh, nah, okay, that's fair. Yeah. I get it. Yep, I get it. Loving the man bun, a great choice, top tier choice. He sings to pigeons. Well, that's very cute. You know, do you ever see like videos about pigeons? Because like, they're like basically pets. They're just sweet little birds. They're just sweet little birds, you know? So that's actually adorable and I love that. How far are you in romancing him? Like how's it going? Are you guys like together? Are you like flirting? Like what's the situation? 5 hearts, 6 hearts. What is like the max hearts in that game? Is it 10? But I'm glad you're having a good time though. Ooh, halfway there then. Let's go. I still need to play Coral Island. I still need to play, and I need to go back to Fields of Mystria because I played it like a lot whenever it came out. But then I got busy. So I need to go back to it. And I recently bought the Story of Seasons A Wonderful Life like remake. Because that was like the original game was the first farm sim I ever played. And I just never got around to getting it. It might still be on sale. It was like half off. So if it's still on sale, I definitely recommend picking it up. I was kind of waiting for like a good deal on it. So whenever I saw it, like, cause I've seen it have like smaller deals, you know, and I was like, whatever. But this time I was like half off. Ooh, that's pretty good. So I was like, let me pick it up. So I just picked that one up the other day and I'm like tempted to play it. Yeah. Hopefully it's still on sale. Cause I think I bought it like over the weekend or something, but anyways, yeah. I need to play Coral Island though. I need to play it. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you so much for the raid. We're just over here playing Steins Gate. Some crazy shit be happening. We're uncovering conspiracies out here, so you know, welcome in. Put your tinfoil hats on, you know, and enjoy the ride. But if you need to go rest or get some food, wifey, please don't hesitate. Thank you so much for the raid. Also, hi TMIG, how's it going? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope y'all are doing good. All right, we're talking about time travel. Well, I guess this whole game's kind of about time travel, but we've uncovered some secrets from this organization that we're very sus about. And it seems that they were researching time travel, and right now we're discovering their time travel methods, I guess you could say, or we're trying to. And this lovely lady right here is dumbing it down for me, which is really great because every time they try to explain scientific things that are going on, I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, huh? A pardon? But, you know, she somehow managed to dumb it down and make it about magical girls. So, like, I'm loving that. Really thriving out here. We're really thriving. So, you know, don't worry. If you can't really follow along with what's going on, she'll dumb it down for us. She's true like that. She is our assistant after all. All right, time and space switch places?
私たちは今空間を自由に移動
Right
できるけど
now, we can move freely through space and into the future, but we can't move even 1 minute into the past. That becomes reversed.
イベントホライゾンの向こう側だと
On the other side of the event horizon, moving freely through space becomes impossible, while moving freely through time becomes possible. See, I feel that even this is worded in pretty simple terms, and I still feel like I'm lost. Like, I think it's just because it's hard for me to imagine the things that they're describing. I don't know. She did also talk about thrusting small things into extremely tight places with great force. She sure did. She sure did. She sure did. And she regretted it, I will say. I can't even imagine what that's like. Okay, see, Okarin's just like us. I mean, he is us, I guess, so he gets it. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's just like lost. I'm like, okay, yeah, that. Agreed. Since unrestricted spatial movement is impossible, you can never escape a black hole. For example, if Okabe jumped into a black hole, time for him would stretch to infinity. Since light cannot escape, human eyes cannot see the other side of the event horizon. This sounds like my worst nightmare. I am terrified of the dark, so are you telling me I would just be like stuck in the black hole and I wouldn't be able to see anything and I wouldn't be able to get out of it? Is that what you're telling me? Because that actually sounds like my worst nightmare. So I really hope I don't get sucked into a black hole. Observing a black hole from the outside is impossible, so nothing about the inside can be proven. There is an exception, however. This exception is vital when you use a curved black hole for time travel.
もったいぶらずに教えてもらおうか。
Get to the point.
Where have you been all my life?
Spubby Freef.
What? Wait, huh? Thank you so much for 22 months, Ace. What? Subby free? What is that? What's that mean? Is that Subby? Oh, Subby is free? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Because of Prime Sub? Thank you so much for the sub, Ace. Thank you. We love to see it. I love listening to the text-to-speech say the things that people put in. It's so funny. Like, God, there was something, like, was it yesterday that I don't remember what it was, but like the way it pronounced like a name or word or something was so off. It was hilarious. Oh my God. I love it. All right, get to the point. Yeah, keep it simple. The curved black hole's ring singularity. Since it's spinning, it has angular momentum. Right. Like I said, in Japanese, please. Didn't I already explain how the core spins? Just think of it, or just think of that as having momentum. If you keep giving Mik-chan and Kro-chan electrons, they'll rotate faster and faster. And when their angular momentum exceeds a certain threshold, the event horizon will disappear, and the singularity will become a naked singularity. Naked, you say? A singularity is usually concealed by its event horizon, which renders observation impossible. A naked singularity is a singularity whose event horizon can be removed. It can therefore be observed and even traveled through. The existence of naked singularities is purely theoretical. See, how do people even come up with these theories is my question. Like, where did they think of all this? How did they think of all this?
裸 だと
Naked?
魔法少女のコスチュームは露出
Is
度
that
高えというわけですな。
Oh, my kitty has
Kore
come to
anime ka
visit.
mada?
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hello. Scientists do be crazy. No, for real. All right, you mean the magical girl costumes expose a lot of skin, right? When does the anime adaptation air? Yeah, no, for sure. And this is why all these games I keep playing that somehow manage to involve quantum whatever shit in it. That's why I'm always lost. I keep somehow ending up playing games where the quantum theory, quantum physics, quantum moon, quantum everything. Let's quantumify everything. And I have no idea what any of it means. Kurisa and I ignore Daru's nonsense.
裸になることで観測不可能な
Naked, you mean it becomes observable?
イベントホライゾンがなくなるこ
When
と
the
で
event horizon disappears, there's no more reason for time and space to change places, meaning that you can enter a naked singularity without being trapped.
突入できるようになる。そして
Okay.
裸の得意点の存在
And then the
は
existence of the naked singularity allows the principle of causality to be violated and the general theory of relativity to fail. Right.
乱れるのよ。
The laws of physics are broken.
そんなもの
Can such a thing exist? Apparently. And it's making people jelly. The negation of the theory of relativity and the principle of causality means serious paradoxes can occur. Didn't Kurisu say that earlier?
これまでも存在する可能性は
Nothing in
高いと
principle
予想され
stops
ていた。
Kerr black holes from
矛盾
existing.
するようだけど、
It seems inconsistent, but the math never lies.
因果率が破綻してるわけだから。
Since the principle
そ
of
の裸の
causality
得意点に
fails,
突入すれば、
it would be possible to travel to the past by entering a naked singularity. John Titor said the same thing. So Titor's time machine is using CERN's technology. But Titor's time machine was compact, small enough to fit into a car. The LHC is 27 kilometers long. But they managed to get it down to travel size in just 24 years.
わからないのは、得意
One
点
thing I
に電
don't
子を
understand is
注入
how
する
they
部分。
inject electrons into the singularity.
見て、この
Look,
LHC の写真
This
だ
is a
けど、
picture of the
陽
LHC,
子衝突地
but
点
there's
に
strange
妙な
equipment
機器が
installed at the
設置されている。
proton collision site.
リフターっていう名前で呼ばれて
It
るみ
looks
たい
like
だ
they
けど、
call it a lifter, but
何のことだ。
just what is it? I don't know what any of this is, girl.
聞いたことは
Daru, have you heard of it?
リフターリフター
Lifter,
さっきの
lifter.
Z プログラム
I
にも
think I
ちらっ
saw
と
that
出て
in
きた
the
よ
Z
な
program files.
ググってみる
Wanna Google it? Daru opens a browser window and enters lifter into a search engine.
おおヒットしてるし
We've got hits. About 422,000 results.
こんなに
That many?
機密でも何でもな
I
いのか。
guess it's not a secret.
もしかしてこれじゃないか
Could this be it?
イオンクラフト
Ionocraft? Sure,
イオ
whatever.
ン、つまり電荷を持った原子や分子のこと
Is
が
that really said
意味と
eons?
しては一致する。
I thought it was ions. I'm gonna say ions, I don't care. Are charged particles. The meaning matches. We click on a link that says Ionocraft lifter. Takes us to a video. Lifter technology demonstration and explanation. Okay. Looks like some dim garage, but it doesn't seem like anything secretive. Just a garage like you'd see in an average American home. That does not look like a garage. What do you mean? How, in what world is this a garage? Like what? At the center of the screen is a triangular shape made of some kind of metal. It looks about 10 cm high and about 30 cm wide. It's connected to some sort of generator by a thin wire. Looks like some really cheap equipment. Oh, this isn't the... Wait, where's the garage? Whatever. That's all there is. Nothing else. I am like resigned to be forever lost for most of what goes on. After explaining something in some language I don't understand, Russian maybe, the person filming the video slowly turns the power on. And then,
あ、浮いた。
it's floating. The silvery triangle floats soundlessly into the air. Then it remains stationary.
反重力装置
That's
だと。
an anti-gravity device.
そんなのあるわけない。
Don't be
あったら
ridiculous.
世紀の大発見。
That would be the breakthrough of the century.
イオンクラフトっ
It's called
て
an
いうぐらいだ。
ionocraft. So
そ
it
の場合、
probably has something to do with electrodes and charged air. Kurisu doesn't sound as confident as she usually does. We look up information on the ionocraft lifter. Lots of sites have detailed instructions on how to make lifters, but I don't know how they work since the sites all give conflicting theories.
そのリフターに
CERN is using the lifter technology.
そして
It's a vital component of their time machine.
装置として組み込んでミクロ特異点の
If they can manipulate a microsingularity's mass and gravitational
や
field,
はりこれは
then
反
these
重力
things
装置
really
ということ
are
だ
anti-gravity devices.
まあそういう限定的
Well,
条件に
under those exact conditions, I guess you might not be entirely wrong. Incredible! My curiosity is growing more by the second.
でもセルンは
But it looks like CERN's having trouble adjusting their lifter.
ミクロ特異点の重
They
力
don't have
調
full
整がうまくできて
control
い
over
ない
the microsingularity's gravity,
完
so
全
they
な
can't
裸の
make a
特異
true
点を
naked
作れていない
singularity.
そのせいで被験者がゼリーマンになっている
That must be the
と見るべき
reason why the subjects turned into jellymen. Kurisu nods.
裸の特異点が作れていないなら
Since the singularity is still closed, the subject is crushed by its tremendous gravity.
その結果あらゆ
As a
る物質が
result,
フラクタル構造になって
substances
し
become
まう
fractalized. Let's go with that hypothesis. Of course, there's no way to be sure if that's right. It might take months to prove.
何ヶ月もかかりそう。
Kurisu shrugs her shoulders in resignation.
リフターはまだ未完
So
成
CERN's lifter is still incomplete. If Titor is telling the truth, then CERN won't complete their time machine for another 24 years.
つまり
If we can
俺
complete
た
the
ちが
phone
先に
wave,
電話レンジ
name
確
subject to
保完
change,
成させれば
first,
セルンを出し
then
抜
we'll
くこ
have
とが可能
outwitted
というわけだ
CERN.
規模が全然違う。
We don't have half the equipment or funding CERN does. What makes you think we can, or you can solve a problem that they can't?
これは簡単に解
This
決でき
isn't
る問
that
題じゃない
simple.
そもそも時間移
CERN
動
still
調整
hasn't
や
figured out how to
時
set
間
the
跳躍後の
subject's
場所指
destination
定の
in
問
time
題
or
も
space.
セルンは解決ジェリーマンの発見時期や
That should be
発見場所
evident
が
by
バラ
how
バラなの
scattered the Jellyman discoveries were.
例えば地の底とか
We don't even know
宇
if
宙
this
空
is
間とか
all
に
of
放り
them.
出されたゼリーマ
There
ンがい
could
る
be
かもしれない
Jellymen buried underground or floating in space.
というか
Actually,
その
I'm
可能
almost
性は
certain
限り
there
なく
are.
100%
You'd think they'd at least have like record of them, like the test subject though,
タ
right?
イムトラベルしても無意味
There's no point traveling through time if you end up in tens of thousands of kilometers away from Earth. It's not practical at all.
可変重力ロックシステム
Titor said he had a variable gravity lock system. He can use that to lock onto the Earth's gravity and ensure he arrives somewhere on the
必
planet's
ず地球がある場
surface.
所に到着できるようになると
タイターの説明はその点につい
Titor's
ては
explanation on that point was vague.
そういう機会がある
That's my Roman Empire. I think we have time travelers in the real world, but they're dead floating in empty space. You know what? That is so fair, Juan. That is so fair. Nah, that makes sense. I could agree with that. He mentioned having such a device, but he didn't explain how it worked.
でも時間移動したら
But if you're only
同じ場
moving
所に
through
出るだ
time,
けじゃないの
won't you just arrive in the same location?
出るわけないでしょ
Of course not.
なんで
Is it not just because the Earth, like, is rotating?
地球は常に動き
Yeah,
続けて
because
い
the
る
Earth is always moving.
そう自転
Right.
と公転
Rotation and revolution.
地球の自転速度は
The
時
Earth's,
速にして
Earth's
大体
rotational velocity is about 1,650 kilometers per hour.
公転速度は時速で考える
Its
と
orbital
およそ
velocity
11
around the sun is about 114,000 kilometers per hour.
1時間前にいた座標から
Meaning 1 hour
私たちは
ago,
それだけ
we
離
were
れる
that
ことになる
far away from where we are now.
無法そう考えると僕たちって
When you think about it like that, we're earth-shatteringly fast.
それだけじゃない
And that's not all. The solar system is part of the Milky Way, and the Milky Way spins like a giant whirlpool. There are various theories, but basically the Earth moves about 50 million kilometers a day. How can she roll all those numbers so smoothly off her tongue? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm fighting for my life here trying to read this out. Oh, we got mail. Yes? Ferris? Let's see what Ferris has to say. All right, have you bought Phantasm's debut single, Nya? It's the theme song for Rainet Kakaru, so it's really popular. Ferris bought 5 copies, Nya. It's my duty as a Rainetter. Anyway, there's an important secret hidden in Phantasm's songs. The key to unlocking it is... Oops, the bell's ringing, Nya. Looks like someone's here. Better see who it is. Come on, you're really gonna just stop right there like that? Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see what our options are. That band's vocalist, I feel a strong resonance from her. Okay. Oh, okay, Okarin. Is this another part of Operation Stupidify Humanity? Explain. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I feel like this is gonna be the one. I'm aware they are said to contain directions to the sanctuary, as well as prophecies regarding the end of the world. Is that right? Isn't that right? Oh, definitely that one. Come on. Absolutely. Okay. All right, thanks, Ferris. Always a pleasure. I get that she's a genius, but it's hardly common knowledge. Has she been doing research on the topic? Oh. Iris is out there playing with her. The little, like, oh, I don't know what you call those toys. The, like, tiered toy that has, like, balls on a track and, you know, they like, spin them around. I just hear her, like, aggressively, like, hitting the ball. She's so cute. And... oh, wait, that's not Iris. That's Ophelia. Ophelia's out there. Iris is right here. Iris is the one I'm petting. Hi, baby. Hi. We've kind of gotten to a ludicrous scale. By the way, the Milky Way is part of a large cluster of galaxies, which is itself part of an even larger supercluster. And these clusters and superclusters might be moving too. If that's the case, we're moving even more than 50 million kilometers a day. Hello? I think she plopped. The point is that setting the destination would require insane calculations, even if you only want to travel 1 second into the past. Doing it by hand is impossible, and it might take years for a supercomputer to come up with a solution, just to get you to the same location. And then we have no choice. We need to find Titor and borrow his variable gravity system. Well, I do have his email, so... Great idea. Go for it. I wonder how CERN is dealing with this problem. I did not like that noise. After blowing me off, Kurisa goes back to reading CERN's documents. Daru and I aren't good with English, so there's nothing we can do but let her work. Oh, man. All right, dawn breaks. We stayed up all night again. Fighting drowsiness, I refill my mug with instant coffee. I've already lost count of how many I've had. Risu hands her mug to me without looking away from the computer. I guess she expects me to refill it. Since when did I become her maid? She should ask Mayuri for stuff like this. Mayuri's a professional maid after all, but Mayuri's not here, is she? That said, Kurisu's the one reading CERN's documents right now. Daru and I can manage if we use translation software, but we're nowhere near as efficient as she is. While it's not exactly what I had in mind when I said I wanted to borrow her knowledge, it just goes to show that I was right to make her a lab mem. She's an asset to the lab. For now, at least. I should try not to upset her. Yeah, I've been doing a really good job of that. I silently take the mug from Kurisu, dump in the powdered coffee, and pour in hot water from the pot. 2 packets of sugar, no milk. Do you guys drink coffee? I feel like, do you guys drink coffee? And if you do you mind instant coffee? Because I feel like some people have such strong feelings about instant coffee. I don't really care either way. I don't really drink coffee that much though. But I feel like some people like hate instant coffee. So just curious if you drink coffee or if you don't drink coffee at all. Do you not like the flavor? Like what's the reason? Mayuri being a maid seems kind of rude to ask her to do stuff like asking your artist friends for free art or whatever. Right. I mean, we don't be treating Mayuri right. That much is clear. I quit that crack and go raw in the morning. See, I don't drink coffee anymore. I drink, I'll put like Mio in my water, like the flavoring stuff, and it's got like a little bit of caffeine. So that's what I drink almost every day. But it's only like a little bit and it doesn't have sugar and stuff, which I feel like is nice. Really, the only time I drink coffee is just when I want like a treat. Like I want it for the taste. And of course I like chock it full of sugar and stuff, so yeah, I'm one of those people, but I don't drink coffee too often. All right, 2 packets of sugar, no milk. Kurisa has already requested it the same way 5 times today. I've got her order down. Main coffee I drink are like the Monster canned ones. Wait, Monster has coffee? I did not know that. They have coffee? What the heck? Or the pre-made half gallons of iced coffee you can get in cartons. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Every once in a while, I'll get like those like carton like coffees, and then I like to get cold foam. I am a cold foam loving ass bitch, and I found out there's these like store like cold foam things you can buy, and it just got like the little nozzle, you know, and it's the best thing in the world. I love it. But that's just for whenever I go in a phase where I'm craving coffee flavor. So, all right, Kurisa has already requested it the same way 5 times today. I mix it well and bring it over to Kurisu. She doesn't immediately realize I'm standing behind her, so I hold the mug in front of her face. Oh, God! Oh, that scared the shit out of me! Hi, man! A crab rave, as energizing as a cup of coffee. Thank you for the crab rave, Bad. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. All right, Kurisa takes it without turning. She is business. She is all business right now. And thank you for getting your daily mint as well. Thanks. Her eyes never leave the screen. She's completely absorbed in CERN's research. Even though she was adamant when she called them traitors to scientists everywhere, she's not above picking their brains. Any pat I want? Oh, hell. What should I do? Oh my God, I forgot I put Miss Bing back here with the evil plotting hands. I was like, I want a Miss Bing today. And then I saw the hands and I was like, perfect. Perfect. I think I'll give her a head pat, you know? It's hard not to give Miss Bing a head pat whenever she's out and about. She deserves it. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful, lovely, gorgeous. All right. Even though she was adamant when she called them traitors to... Oh my God. Jesus, someone is zooming. All right. Even though she was adamant when she called them traitors to scientists everywhere, she's not above picking their brains. But I understand how she feels. I'm itching to know more myself. Daru is fast asleep on the sofa. His snoring is quite loud. Furthermore, it sounds like he has sleep apnea. I'm surprised Kurisu has been able to ignore it. Is she just that focused? I decide to watch some TV. As always, the news channels are all covering the Radicon satellite crash. When are they gonna do something about that satellite, man? 5 days have passed. Here, maybe should I try like a news anchor voice? 5 days have passed since the satellite crashed. I feel like that wasn't right. And with the start of summer vacation season, crowds are gathering to get a glimpse of the satellite, which still has not been removed. Oh. Oh, teenage girl. That does not sound like a teenage girl. I came from Nagoya. I wanted to see it. Middle-aged man. Oh, I can't. I don't know if I could do. I don't even know where to begin. Maybe I could try a deep voice. I drove all the way from Saitama. It's amazing. Where did that thing come from? Not good. Yay! I can't do it anymore. I'm a high school girl from Chiba. I give up. I give up. Tourists from all over Japan are flocking to this location. Ah. Yes? Part-time warrior hungry. Oh, this is Suzuha. I'm so hungry. I had to skip breakfast again today. I don't have much money on hand. Are there any good places to find insects or weeds around here? Hello? Ophelia, did she? I think Ophelia just fell off the window, like, hammock thing. Girl, did you just roll off? Oh my god, are you okay? But she's just sitting there so casually now. I think she's okay, but I swear I'm pretty sure she just fell off. All right, I can get by using my survival skills if I have to. Girl, what? Girl, what? Do not be eaten like you're in Harvest Moon. Please, no. You eat insects? Hardcore. What kind of childhood did you have? That's the one. That's the one I'm going with. All right. An interview earlier today. Michael Byrne? Wait, was that one of the test subjects? No. Spokesman for NASA stated. There was a Michael, was there not? How far up does this go? What was the first one's name? I think this is the first one. Hold on. What? I feel like that name sounds familiar. Was it not? I feel like that sounds familiar. I like to imagine Rintaro isn't saying what kind of childhood did you have in response to Suzuha's survival skills, but just like a general question. Yeah, just a casual question. There's Dan. I think that was the second one we looked at though, was it not? Linda. Michael Lang. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, never mind. Just had to make sure. Yeah, different Michael, false alarm. All right, that no satellite had crashed in Japan and that the crashed object was, in fact, not even a satellite. Okay. The satellite is currently under police investigation. No date for removal has been set. Is it really under investigation? This could be another plot by the organization. She's so cute. Good morning. Oh wait, should I say good afternoon? The door unlocks from outside and Mayuri comes in. She has a convenience store bag in hand. You got juicy chicken number 1? There are various food items inside, but it doesn't look like they're for us. What do you want to bet? I steal her food still anyway. Ooh, the air in here is so thick. The three of us probably look pretty haggard since we stayed up all night. Oh my goodness, girls. They got puffy tails and everything. Are y'all fighting? Oh. Oh my god. They're shooting around like rockets. My goodness, ladies. All right, but it's hard to put on a bright smile now that I know about CERN. They're already gone. They're flying. I'll refresh the air. Mayuri opens the window wide. The sky is so blue it hurts my eyes. Large clouds listlessly drift on the wind. It truly is a refreshing sight. They look so grumpy. Mayuri's appearance makes Daru get up with a grimace. Karisu also finally moves away from the computer, sipping her hot coffee while rubbing her eyes. I glance at the clock, then go to the center of the room and call for attention. Since all the lab mems are present and accounted for, this is the perfect opportunity to hold another roundtable conference. Roundabout confluence? What's that? A meeting of lab mems. Duh. Have we ever done that before?
そもそも円卓なんてどこにあるの
Do you
よ
even have a round table?
実物はない。
Not physically.
我らラボメ
However,
ンの心
it
の中
exists
に
in the
はある。
heart of all lab mems. Am I mistaken?
そうだろじゃなかろうが
Yes, you're
勝手に人の
mistaken.
心の中に変な
Don't
もの
go
を持
sticking
たせ
things
ない
in
で
people's hearts.
マユシーにもあるかな
Is that? You got stabbed. Did she get stabbed in the heart? Is that a hint that I really am another alternate timeline me stabbed you? The cracked theory is it's not, it's uncracking. It is smoothing itself. It is becoming more solid. I don't know. That's kind of sus. All right, we'll keep it in the back of our mind. Is there one in Maishi too?
Oh.
Of course there is.
そっか
Oh, that's good. But what's a
円
roundable?
卓って
てかなんで円卓？アーサー
And
王
why a round table? You King Arthur?
そもそも私はラボメンといっても期
I'm
間
only a
限定だ
temporary
し
lab mem anyway. These people whine about every little thing.
とにかく円卓会議だ。
Damn, I am
マユは昨日の
long.
夜はいなかったので。
Oh my god, just another thing I have in common with this man. I don't like how many things I genuinely have in common with this freak. Bro, damn, he's long. Look how long his torso is. My god. Okay. Anyway, it's a roundtable conference. Mayuri wasn't here last night. So first, let's explain the situation to her. Now you know who to be for Halloween? Ooh, you know what? Good point. But nobody will know. How do I make sure they know? I gotta have the doctor people. That's what it is. That's what I need. Then they'll know. You right. That's a good idea. All right, I tell Mayuri everything we discovered in her absence. Not only is he long, he's lanky since his belt is on the last loop. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? This would be an easy outfit to get for sure. I don't know how exactly I do the hair situation, but you know, we can figure that out. All right, about how CERN is making a time machine. About jellymen. About how men in black might be coming to erase us for what we know.
悪いことは良くないよ
I told you shouldn't do bad things.
悪いだと？
Bad, you
俺たち
say?
は？
We're
バ
bad?
カな。
Absurd.
それを言うならばセルンの
If
方が
we're
よ
bad,
ほど悪。
then CERN is even worse.
世界だけ
They
では
aren't satisfied with ruling the
時空ま
world.
でも手に入れ
Now
よう
they
と
want to get their
企んでいる
hands on
連中だ。
space-time itself.
同意するわ。
I agree. For some reason, Kurisu backs me up.
セレン
Unheard
のやっ
of.
てることは社会
What
的にも
CERN is
人間
doing
的
is
にも
unforgivable.
そして研
They're
究者として
traitors to
も
humanity,
許されること
to
じゃない
society, and to science. Yeah, you get him, Kurisu. Gave Kurisu the option to back out before learning too much, then just dumps it all on Mayuri without asking. Nah, for real. That's okay. I mean, she takes it like a champ. I guess. She doesn't sound convinced. I didn't want to get Mayuri involved, but she's surprisingly perceptive. She'd find out even if we kept it a secret, so it's better to just tell her. Sure, I guess, whatever.
いずれにせよこれで
Anyway, Ragnarok can no longer be averted. The final battle with CERN is near. A large part of me is still afraid, but we've come too far to turn back now. We can't unlearn what we know.
ラグナロック
Rag in a rock?
また北欧神話か。
Norse mythology again?
クリスティーナお前にはセルン調査について命じていたな何か新たに分かったことは
I can't with the way he says that. Christina! I ordered you to investigate CERN. What have you learned?
命じられた覚えはないけどね。
I don't remember being ordered, but whatever.
セルンがタイムトラベルにおいて
There
抱
are
えてい
two
る問題
problems
点
CERN
は2
faces
つ。
with time travel.
一つは電子注入装
First is
置
the
リフ
electron
ターの調整。
injection device, also known as a lifter.
これがうまく機能しないと
Unless they
カ
get
ー
it
ブ
to
ラックホー
function
ルの得意
properly,
点を
they
裸に
can't
で
make
きな
the
い。
Kerr black hole singularities naked.
この状態で得意点を
If you
通
send
過
a
しよう
test
とすれば
subject through the
超重
singularity
力
in
に
its
よって
current
被験
state,
者は
the
ミクロレベルまで
supergravity
圧縮されて
compresses
しま
them
う。
to the micro
当
level.
然無事にはいられない
Naturally,
わ。
there's no way to survive.
それとタイムトラベル先の
The
局
second
所場指定
problem
ができな
is
い
that
こ
they
とが
can't
2点目。
specify a physical
得意
destination.
点を抜けて
They can't
どこへ
choose
出るか
where
の
they
指定
end
が
up
できな
after
い。
traveling to the past.
だから各地で見つかっている
That's why I'd
14人の
say
ゼリーマンは
the
むしろ
14
運
found
がいい
jelly
方だ
men
ったという
were
べ
the
き。
lucky ones.
人体実験は
Over
2001
100
年から
human
100回以上
experiments
行
have
われ
been
ていた。
performed since 2001.
残りの
The
80
remaining
人
80 or
以
so
上は
people
ど
ended
こ
up
へ飛ばされたのかす
somewhere
ら
they
確
can't
認
be
できていない
found.
ということ。
Damn, that's a lot.
なんで確認できないの
Why can't they be found?
マユシ、そんなことも知ら
Didn't
ん
you
の
know, Mayashi?
地球は常に
The
動い
world
て
is
るんだよ。
constantly moving.
自転速
Its
度は
rotational
時速に
speed
して
is 1500
1500 kilometer 速度は
kilometers per
11
hour,
万4000キロで
and its orbital speed is 114,000 kilometers per hour. Dada's tone is authoritative, but he's just relaying what he heard from Kurisu last night.
セルン
Love
はその
it.
2点について解を模索して
CERN
る
has
みた
been
いだけ
looking
ど
for
うま
solutions,
くいってないみた
but
い。
it's not going well. So even CERN is having difficulties.
それで助手よ
Now then,
セルンのタイム
have you
マシン
learned
から
anything that could help us complete the phone wave? Name subject to change.
ヒントね。
Kurisu stares at the ceiling in thought.
そもそも
Well,
LHC は
I
世
suppose
界
you
一
could
巨
call
大
the
な電子レン
LHC
ジ
the
なん
world's
ていう
largest
のもあるぐらい
microwave
だけど
oven. Of course. In other words, the phone wave, name subject to change, is a miniature LHC.
あながち間違ってないかもね。
You might be onto something there. I was sure she'd deny it. In fact, I thought she'd yell at me. But instead, she agreed with me. Throws me off a little.
もっとも電話レンジはわからないこと
However,
が多すぎる。
there are too many things we
な
don't
んで
know
セル
about
ン
the
のタイ
phone
ムマシン
wave.
と同
Why
じ
do
よ
the
うな
same
現象
phenomena
を
that occur in
あの
CERN's
小さな
time
電子レ
machine
ンジで
also
起こせるの
occur in that tiny little microwave? And why, if they, is it because the time is so short that the bananas were able to go to like the spot on the, like, you know, where the bunch of bananas was? Is that why it ends up in that spot rather than just like some random ass place? Is it because we're only making it go back like a short amount of seconds, technically?
LHC と違って
Unlike the
これはタイムトラ
LHC,
ベル
this
のため
thing
に
wasn't
作られ
made
たも
for
のじゃない
time
の
travel.
マユシーの唐揚げを
It was made to warm Maishi's chicken.
うんそ
Well,
うね。
yeah.
少なくとも
Since the Jellyman phenomenon occurs with the phone wave, name subject to change, Mayuri's bananas must be reaching the Kerr black hole's ring singularity.
ブラックホールができてるの？
It makes a black hole? Here?
吸い込まれないかな？
It won't suck us in, will it? If it sucked us in, we'd become jellymen too. I would not like to be a
光電現象の仕組
jellyman,
みや
I
発生
must
条
say.
件が解明できてない。
But we still haven't figured out the electric discharge phenomenon, or the conditions required to cause it.
この前の実験だと放電
During
現象
our
が起きた時
experiments
にだけ
earlier,
過
we
去
were
へ
only
メール
able
を
to
送
send
れたを
emails to the past during the discharge.
まだ2度しか成功していないが
Although it hasn't
その
happened
放電
again,
現象が意味
that
するのは
discharge phenomenon could very well signify the
電
injection
子
of
注入の可能性
charge,
が高い
that is, electrons.
それが発生した時だけ
And only when it occurs does the path to the singularity
放電
open.
現象の原因はわからないじゃない。
We don't know the cause of the discharge phenomenon.
それはこれから調べる
That's what we need to find out.
そもそも過去へ送れるメールは
You
デジタ
know
ル
it's
データであって
dangerous when Maishi,
実体じゃ
whose
ないわ。
knowledge is little to
そこ
none,
が
is
セル
scared
の
of
タイ
black
ムマシンと
holes.
決
Nah,
定
for
的
real.
に
We
違って
gotta
い
we
る。
gotta trust her instincts, you know? In the first place, the emails we're sending to the past are digital data, not physical objects. That's a definite difference from CERN's time machine. Hi, Az. How's it going? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And thank you for getting your daily mint. Az, I got something that I think kind of confirms my cracked theory.
いややることは
You'd
同じ
love
だ
it.
デジタルデータが得意点を通り抜け
Is your
誰
current
か保証したのか
I'm good. I'm
人
good.
間
How
サ
are
イクルの物体を
you?
通り抜けさせるよ
Hope you're
よ
doing
ほど簡単
good.
だと思う
Whatever that current mood is, it seems good, I think. What's my title? I forget. What did I title this? I forget what I titled my stream. What is it? Oh, wait, I remember. It's should I be concerned, right? That's what it is. That's what it is. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What happened about my theory? Well, it seems very like offhanded, you know, whatever. Okay. But I feel like it's got significance because Kurisu, we're like, I don't know, we said something stupid. And then she said, like, I shouldn't go putting things in people's hearts or whatever, like putting things in through whatever people's hearts. And my thought is that this is a slight little hint or like little nod to the fact that another me from a different timeline stabbed her in the heart. It's support for my correct theory, baby. I'm taking that as a validation for my theory. All right, so the theory is thriving. The theory lives on. The cracks are disappearing. All right, no, we're doing the same thing. Who's to say that digital data can't go through a singularity? I think it would be easier than sending something human-sized.
まあ確かに。
Well, I suppose that's true.
あのね、メールって
You
言
know,
うから
the way you
混乱
guys
するん
talk
だ
about
と思う
email,
な。本物の紙飛行機
it
の
makes me
手
think of
紙
folding a
が
letter into a paper airplane and making it go zoom, you know?
きっと
むしろ
Yeah,
当然だろ
for sure, for sure.
光デジタルデータ
I know. I kind of want a rice ball now. It'd really be looking good. I was eyeing it earlier. That's probably why I don't know what they're talking about. I was too busy looking at the focusing on the rice ball. You got me. It's more like a beam of light, like optical digital data.
ところで過去へ
By the
送れ
way,
るメール
it's a pain to keep saying email sent to the
名前を
past.
付けようではないか
Let's give it a proper name.
またカッコつけ？
I've got a bad feeling about this.
またとか言うな
What's
こ
that
の
supposed to
法院
mean?
許可をバカにしてい
You
るのか
dare mock Ho in Kyoma?
どうせへんてこな名前をつけたいんでしょ？
You just want to give it some oddball name, don't you?
変ってことは失敬だ
How rude.
なならば発
Heed
表しよ
me. I shall name
う
the
俺はこの
phenomenon of
過去へ
email
送
sent to the
れるメー
past
ル
as
という現
follows.
象について
The name
こ
shall
う名付
be
けたノスタルジアドライブ
for sure, for sure. For sure. I mean, it's got a nice ring to it, you know. It's got a nice ring. always think of that one early Pokemon episode where they just randomly call it a jelly donut because people in the US didn't know about rice balls in the 90s, I guess. They called it a jelly donut? Are you serious? What the fuck? What the hell? Huh? Who? I feel like they probably confused so many children with that. They're like, that's a jelly donut? I've never seen a jelly donut like that before. All right, nostalgia drive. Confusing. Rejected. Why you? Who gave you the authority to reject my ideas? You're just an assistant.
じゃあ多数決する？
Then
ノス
why
タ
don't we
ルジ
take
ア
a
ドライ
vote?
ブに賛成の人。
All in favor of nostalgia drive? My hand shoots into the air. But nobody falls, not even Daru? Come on, man. Have you forsaken me, Daru? Mayuri?
クリスちゃんの言う通りだと思うな。マユシ
If you
は
don't zoom too much to see the individual rice,
覚えられま
I
せん。
could see it as an iced triangular one. But what about the seaweed? Was there not seaweed on it? Chris-chan's right. It's too hard for Mayushi to remember.
12秒過ぎだろ
As you can't go around calling people an iced triangular jelly donut. It's way too Judy, man. Nah, I guess that's fair. Traitors. Oh,
ならばお前たちに
oh
は
my god.
自分で考えたとっておきのネーミングがあるのだろう
Let's
な
hear alternatives.
まさか我が
Don't tell me you rejected my idea without having any bright ideas of your own.
やっぱり
Oh, that's
分か
fair.
りやすさ重視にすべきだと思う。時間を遡っているメールなんだから。
You don't want to
そこは
know.
メールでいい
Oh,
んじゃない？
about her childhood? Okay. I guess I don't. I think it needs to be something easy to understand. It's an email that regresses through time, so how about retro mail? Oh, you know what? That's good. That's better. Nah, that's better. Yeah, I like that. What does retro mean? Mayuri is busy eating a jelly donut? Wait. Wait a second. Strawberry jelly? Wait a second. Maybe they were right all along. How can she eat that stuff after hearing about jelly men? That's a little fair, actually. Sounds like you have your answer, Christina. You said it should be easy to understand. But it wasn't easy to understand at all, was it? We're so sassy.
それはまゆりさんが。
But that's because Mayuri-san is... What is she? What is she, Kurisu? What is she?
あ、なんでもない。
Never mind. Uh-huh, that's what I thought.
もしかして今
Were you about to say because Mayuri's dumb?
違う。
Don't you dare! I do not give you consent to turn me into a jelly man. No! A jelly mint! Okay, that sounds cute, so actually I might agree to that. I might agree to that.
てるのかな。
Still not ideal. Rainbow jelly mint. Yes. Okay, alright. Go ahead. Someone toss me in that singularity right now. Eh? Chris-chan, do you think Mayushi's dumb?
思ってない。
I
全く
don't.
これっぽっちも思
I
ってないか
promise
ら。
I don't, okay?
誤解しないで。
Oh no, a little sus. Somehow, Kurisu manages to glare at me even while soothing Mayuri. Mint Jello sounds good. I mean, you know, it's like kind of a long lost sibling of mint ice cream, kind of, sort of. Not really, but kind of. I vote the male who leapt through time. How is that any easier to say than what we originally were saying?
言いにくい
That is so many words. That's too stiff. It's hard to say.
オカリンのノスタルなんとかだって
It's
十
better
分
than
長い
your
じゃんか
nostalgic expeditious nonsense. And mine makes a movie title reference.
ロマンがあればいいのだロマンが
That's not cool. It needs to be cool.
そんな理由で
Y'all, the
却下
amount of
かよ
time we have spent on trying to decide what to call these messages sent to the past. Like, I don't think it was worth it, besties. You're rejecting it for that?
トゥットゥルーマユシも思いついたよ。
Maishi has an idea.
あのね、バックトゥザメール。
How about Back to the Mail? I took a movie title and changed a word to mail. Brilliant. Still a lot to say, but
もう僕がやったって
you know, sure. I like it better than his, at least. I already did the movie joke, Maishi.
それに意味が
Besides,
微妙に違
I
ってき
think
てる
the
と思う。
meaning is a little off. She probably meant mail to the future, but our emails go to the past.
意味とかじゃなくて
It's not about the
映
meaning.
画のタイトル
I took a movie title and changed a word to mail. Yeah, no, she's real for that.
いずれに
It
せよ
is
長
really
い
cute. Either way, it's too long.
じゃあデロリアンメールとか
Then how about DeLorean mail?
もう何のメールかさっぱりわからないではないか
That doesn't even say what kind of email it is.
こんなくだらないことに時間取ってる場合じゃない
We
で
don't
しょ。
have time for this
もうい
nonsense.
っそのこと略
Let's
し
just
て D メール
abbreviate
にし
it
な
to
さい
D
よ。
mail and move on.
いやしかしそれでは
But
味気なさすぎるというか
味気なかろうが味気があろうがどうでもいい。
I don't care if it's boring. Shot down. Kurisu's influence in the lab seems to have grown significantly these past few days.
じゃあ D メールに決定
D mail it is. Alright. Mayuri, finished with her jelly, proclaims in satisfaction. Wait, when did Mayuri become the moderator?
でなんで
So,
D メールみたい
why
な
does
現
the
象が起
D
きる
mail phenomenon occur?
リング得意点への道が開いている
Because the
から
path through the ring singularity is
何度も言ってい
open.
るだろう
We've been over this already.
ブラックホールが発生しているのかどうかは
We
確
don't know
認
if
でき
there's
ていない。
actually a black hole at
単
work
に
here.
セルンのタイ
It
ムマ
could
シ
be
ン
an
と偶然
entirely
似てる
different
だけで
phenomenon that just
実は
happens to
全く違う
resemble
現象
CERN's
かもしれない。
experiments.
焦って結論を出すのは危険よ。
It's dangerous to jump to conclusions.
何を言うお前は
Why so
自分
timid?
たちでタイムマシンを
Don't you
作
want
り
our
たい
time
とは思
travel
わないのか
experiments to succeed?
そのために危険を冒
That's
して
why we put our lives
セル
on
に
the
ハッ
line
キ
to
ングまで
hack
したのだぞ
CERN. D-mail is such a funny term. Like the vague context of the story, someone might assume D is one before E, so email that goes backwards. Got it, but no. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. I didn't even think about it like that. I didn't really know why she suggested D-mail. I was just like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. All right. Oh yeah, okay.
今語るべきは電話レンジカッコ
What we need to figure out is how to turn the phone wave,
するにはどうしたらい
name
いか
subject to
だ
change, into a usable time machine. Next step, the F mail.
でも
Yeah.
さ僕たちにできると思う
Do you really think that's possible? Or D mail like backwards? Oh, that's true
できるかど
too.
うかではない
Wow, there's actually
やるの
so
だ
many like interpretations of it. That's kind of cool. There is no think, only do.
何よその精神論至上主義。
What? Did you read that off of a motivational poster? You're like the classic incompetent boss.
おのれ
Damn you.
狂気
You
のマッドサイ
dare
エンティスト
insult the insane mad scientist?
お
Oh,
い
Inkyoma?
まあそもそもオカリンは別に
Well,
トップ
it's
じゃ
not
ない
like
けど
Okarin's the boss anyway.
いかにも
Indeed.
俺はラボの象徴
I am
で
the symbol of this lab,
トップではな
not the boss.
象徴だかなんだか知らないけど、
I don't know what you
ど
mean
う
by
やって電
symbol,
話レンジをタイ
but
ムマ
how
シ
do
ン
you
として
plan to
使える
turn
よ
the
うに
phone
する
wave
か、
into a time
その具
machine?
体的な解法を
Let's
教え
have
てよ。
details.
解放
My plan.
か
Alright, there is one
一つ
thing.
放電現象が起きるか
We've been
起きない
thinking that the electrical
か
discharge
ランダム
happens
だ
at
と思っている
random,
んだが
but I have a
俺には不
hypothesis,
潔な
どういうこと？
which is I look at my watch. It's past noon.
発生条件の再現だ
Recall the conditions when it occurred, Christina.
昨日の
We
夜
experimented through the night with no results. But there's one variable we overlooked. The simplest, most definitive variable of all.
すなわち
That is
発生時
the
刻
time of the occurrence.
過去2回の放電現象が
I
起きた
checked the
時間を
times of
調
the
べてみ
two
た
previous
結果
occurrences.
それによれば
When I accidentally sent the first email to Daru's phone, it happened between noon and 1 p.m.
そして2回目
The second time,
俺たち
when all
4人全
four
員
of
が
us
目撃し
observed
た
the D mail, it was 6 p.m.
18時頃に発生しているつまり
So if we perform the experiment within that time frame, we might be able to reproduce the effect. Good idea, good idea.
早速やってみましょう。
Let's try it right now. Kurisu bolts into the development room, suddenly bursting with enthusiasm.
それにしてもこの助手
Well,
ノリノリ
I'm
であ
glad
る
she has her priorities straight.
マユシーのバナナ
Maishi's banana supply is getting low. Gotta buy more. Only one banana remains untouched. We got rid of the jellified bananas, and then we ate the rest.
ごめんね、まゆりさん。後で
Sorry,
新しいバナナ
Mayuri-san.
買ってくるから。
I'll go buy you some new bananas later.
本当嬉しい
Really? Yay!
オカリンやダルくんはね
Oh no. Okarin and Daru-kun eat my bananas, but they never buy new ones. There it is. Yeah, no, that's fair, yeah. I'll be sure to amend that in the future. A bunch of bananas is a small price to pay in order to bring chaos to the world. Kurisu picks the last banana off the stem, leans under the table, and places it inside the microwave.
まずはゼリーマンになるか
First,
試してみる。
let's see if it'll become a jelly man. Ah! She tries to get up and gloriously bangs her head underneath the table. Oh, girl, ouch.
ドジっ子アピールはよせ
Trying for the clumsy girl appeal. I don't think she did that on purpose, bestie. It was an accident. Kurisu gets up, blushing in embarrassment with tears in her eyes.
このレンジの配置、なんとかしろ。
Put the microwave somewhere
無駄し
else.
めんどくさい。
It's dangerous and hard to reach like this.
床に穴が開いてしまうから
It'll punch through the floor if we put it on the table.
クリスちゃんクリスちゃん痛いの痛いの飲んで
Pain, pain, go away. She's so cute. Mayuri pats the back of Kurisu's head, then sweeps her hand through the air.
サンクス、まゆりさん。
Thanks, Mayuri-san. Kurisu pulls herself together, types on her phone, and activates the phone wave. Name subject to change. The banana inside the microwave slowly begins to spin backwards as the timer counts down. Kurisu, who is peering into the microwave, suddenly shouts in surprise. The banana has vanished. At the exact same moment, the banana reappears on its stem, jellified.
おお
Wait, you know what? That's a good point because I think all of the time travel we saw, like in the logs for the Jellymen, I think they all had a time that was between the time frame they mentioned, now that I think about it. I didn't pay super close attention to the times with the first few, but the last few I think were all within that time frame.
ゲルバナになったね
It became a Jelbana. Oh god, here I go again.
やはり俺の予想通り発生条件は
Just as I
時間帯だ
suspected,
ったな
the critical variable was time. I was a little anxious about the result, but it all worked out. I outwitted the impertinent genius girl. Now my position as symbol of the lab is secure. Juan, no! Way to go,
あまりに単純す
Okabe.
ぎて
It was so
気づけなかった。
simple, I didn't notice it. Kurisu says with a slightly sulky expression.
悔しいのかそれでも俺に3時の
Your praise does you credit, Christina. But I know you're frustrated you didn't think of it first.
それより D メールが再
Anyway,
現できるかについ
let's
て
see
も
if we can
確認し
send
ないと
another D mail. Kurisu ignores my proud laughter and excitedly starts typing out a mail. I feel like my authority has been on the decline since that girl showed up.
もともと威厳はないと思う
It's cool, man. You never had any to begin with.
いいからそこの男子2人手伝
Help me, you
って
two.
岡部
Okabe,
あんた
I'm
の
sending
携
an
帯に
email
メ
to
ール
your
送るから
phone. When did I become her assistant? I grind my teeth in frustration, but I do as I'm told and insert my phone into the phone wave, name subject to change, is slot.
ねえねえクリスちゃん
What are you gonna send, Chris-chan? Mayuri presses up against Kurisu and sneaks a peek at Kurisu's phone.
別に意味のある文
It
章
doesn't
である
matter what
必
it
要はない。
says. What
送れる
matters
かど
is
うかを
whether we
確
can
認
send
で
it
き
or
さえすれ
not.
ばいいんだから。
どれ
Let me see. Okabe is an airhead.
待てそこの助手
You
何
there,
を押し込んでいる
assistant. What are you typing?
さあね。準備いい？
You'll see.
送るわよ。
Ready? I'm sending it. Daru has already set the microwave's timer through the X68000. There's nothing inside, but the microwave still operates. The countdown starts from 120. This is where the timing counts. We know that we have to open the microwave door during the operation, but we still don't know when to send the mail. For now, we'll do them simultaneously. Kurisu readies her finger on her phone's send button. I grasp the microwave's door handle. Mayuri seeks cover,
じゃあカウントするぜ。
starting the countdown. The microwave timer soon indicates 70.
3、2、
3,
1、
2, 1, 0. Kurisu presses send, and at nearly the same instant, I open the microwave door. Here it goes! Oh god. It's working! It's working, you guys! We are gonna die. Lightning crackles in the air. The cushion underneath the phone wave, name subject to change, collapses under the weight. The floor starts creaking. It's exactly like the discharge phenomenon that occurred before. The discharge lasts for about 10 seconds. After it subsides, we stare at the phone wave, name subject to change, with bated breath. Luckily, it didn't break through the floor.
メール届いた。
Did it arrive? Let's see. I disconnect my phone from the phone wave, name subject to change, and check my mail. Kurisu stands beside me and peers at the screen. There it is. There's an email there. 2 of them even, and they're written in English. The timestamps are from 5 days ago. Kurisu starts laughing when she sees the mail, even though she's the one who wrote it. The Okabe in the first one is obviously my name. But what does airhead in the second one mean? My English is shaky. Is she saying my head can fly or something? Whatever. I may not know what it means, but I do know this. My assistant is making fun of me. Some random number I don't know just called me an airhead. The fuck? What a weird text. Best to just not mention it. He's just like, whatever. But that doesn't matter right now.
クリスティーナ
Did you send 2 mails?
ううん。
No.
送ったの
I
は
only sent
1
one.
つだけ。
マユシーも見たよ
Miss Riss, is that you?
本当に
There she is. Hi, baby. Maishi saw it too. She really only sent 1.
しかし2通受信しているぞ
But I received 2.
そうね。1つ
You're
の
right.
文章だったのに。
I even sent it in 1 sentence. But it got divided.
ちなみにこの文章に
you like to have some lappy time? You can come sit on my lappy. You said, no, I want floor time. By the way, what does this word mean?
自分で調べれば。
Why don't you look it up? I guess she doesn't want to answer.
そういえばさ、
That reminds
この
me.
前の D メール
The
も
D mail from
文章
before
が
was
途
cut
中
up
で切れてたよな
mid-sentence too.
そうだったか
Was it?
そうそう。着歴
Yeah.
見てみなよ。
Look at your history.
僕は確か
I'm pretty sure I sent Okarin's a
変態
purr.
って送ったはずだお。
Ivis, come here, baby. Oh, good girl, you. She is in my lap. You're so pretty, baby. Hi. Hi, honey. I really wished when she said, look it, open, the word is highlighted in red like the other words. Wait, what? In red? You're right. This one got split too.
何が原因なのかしら。
I wonder what's causing it. Maybe it's related to the jellyman.
でもでも
And she said, look it up, the word is highlighted in red.
どうしていつか
Oh,
前に
like
届いた
like whenever it's the tips, you mean? Maishi wants to know why it arrived 5 days ago.
確かに
Good
前に
point.
送った時も
Didn't the last
2日
one
前に
also
届いてた
arrive 5
わよね
days before we sent it?
ああ、そうだった。
Yeah, it did.
なんか法則性でもあるんじゃね？
Is there some kind of rule for when it arrives?
じゃあさもっとじゃんじゃん送ってみようよ
Let's try sending more. Mayuri's right. Now that we've figured out how to send D-mails, we should keep experimenting and collect as much data as we can. Hold on. It's gotta be... Okay. It's gotta be... Because we did 120 seconds, right? So, 24 seconds for each day, right? 24 times 5 is 120. So, I think that's how we can determine like how far back it goes. We microwave it for longer. But it didn't finish microwaving though, so is it based on the setting and not the actual time that it's in the microwave? If that's the case? Okay, now that we've figured out how to send emails, we should keep experimenting and collect as much data as we can.
よし
Alright, lab mems, battle stations.
また始まった
He's at it again.
これより D メール
Our
実験を
mission.
可能な限り
To send as many D-mails as possible.
ダルはペケロッパにて
Daru,
電話レン
man
ジ
the
カッコ仮の監視
X68000.
調整
Your job is to
情報収集
observe, adjust, and gather information on the phone wave. Name subject to change.
助手はメールを打ち続けろ
Assistant,
様
keep
々な
these
パターンの
mails
文章を
coming.
試せ
Try various
日本語
patterns of
英
text.
語
Japanese,
正確半角
English,
絵文字
full width,
内容は問わ
half
ず
width, emoticons. The actual messages don't matter. Well, that's the thing, right? What? I'm sure Shining Finger would be better for this job, but since she's not a lab mem, I'll leave it to Kurisu.
マヨシーは
What about Maishi?
マユリには買い出しを命じる
Your mission is to go shopping.
バナナを買ってきて
Just
くれ
buy some bananas for now.
金はこの
I,
法院教魔が出す
Hoin Kyoma, shall fund you.
お金
Wow!
太っ腹だね
You're so generous! Imagine you're going to change the past assuming you have a way to do it. Wait, what do you mean though? Are you talking about my time theory thing I just said? Do you actually have to complete changing the past or just intend to do it? Oh, I guess, yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like... I feel like it can't be a coincidence that it went 5 days back and the timing we did was 120 seconds. You know, and like the math is mathing. So I'm sure that is what it is, but it's interesting. Wow, you're so generous.
じゃあ岡部はレンジのドアの開け閉
So I
めね
guess your job is opening the microwave.
うひょー刺身にタンポポの
You
花を
saved the
乗せる
easiest
仕事
job for
並みの単純
yourself?
作業じゃね？
いや上司の
No,
判断は
my
的確だ
assistant's judgment is
お
sound.
そらく
The key to a successful D-mail is most likely the correct timing of opening the microwave door. If you put the seconds in and put it in, it already sent in the past because it's been done. Sure?
冗談で言ったんだけど
Yeah? Okay, yeah, sure. I was just kidding. Because we already told it what to do, basically, is what you're saying, right?
レンジのドアの開け閉め
Leave this task to Hoin Kyoma. I shall open this door with precision, boldness, and delicacy, as if it were the flesh of a beautiful woman. Huh?
開け閉めしてやろう
Huh? Huh? I mean, easy job. It's still the center of an electrical storm. Easy, but potentially the most dangerous. That is true. That is true.
あーおかり
Okarin, that's naughty.
なお
Yeah, I don't know
本
about
作戦はトッ
that.
プシークレットである
Furthermore,
誰にも漏らしては
the
なら
current
ん
operation is top
Enough.
secret. You must not leak it to anyone. Got it? Mairi nods. The others are ignoring me.
では作戦名
Now
を
I
発
shall give
表
this
する
operation a name. It shall be known as op.
作戦名とかいらないから
Don't need one. Let's start.
始めましょう
I know, no, for real, literally. We opened the window earlier. Someone opened it. But you ruined my climactic scene. Damn you, assistant. This is an outrage. Okay, all right. I think we're gonna stop here. This seems like a pretty good stopping point. So let me save here. All right. I'm curious about what this like name we did is though, so I'm gonna read it real quick. Erd, the eldest of the three Norns, goddesses of fate in Norse mythology. The three sisters tend the world tree. I have no idea how to say that. Which has roots in Erd's foundation. Erd is the Norn of the past. Ah, yeah, sure. Makes sense, makes sense. Sure. I'm sorry, as we gotta go, but we will be back for more Steins Gate next week. I'm excited to see what happens. And I'm interested to see if Moeka's gonna show up, because we gave her our freaking address, like, and I thought she was gonna show up immediately. I'm actually pretty surprised that she didn't. So I'm curious to see when she's gonna grace us with her presence. You know, I have a bad feeling she's going to steal the thingy, you know? I feel like she's gonna steal the computer for us. But at the same time, so we haven't used the computer yet, right? We haven't used it. I don't think we have used it. I think what we were decoding was something else. Because Daru was trying to get like the admin's password and stuff. And he said he was gonna prioritize that. We did? I thought those were two separate things. I thought those were two separate things. Or is that's how we got the reports? Oh, okay. All right, then I guess I don't know if it really matters, I guess, if it gets stolen from us. I mean, ideally, please no, but I guess it would probably not like hurt us necessarily, right? I don't know, maybe it would. I guess it could get in the wrong hands though. So yeah, hopefully she doesn't like drop by and steal from us. That would not be great. No, I haven't checked the extra menu. Clear list. Oh. No, there's 6 endings. Hey, we got a lot of freaking tips though. How do I get album stuff? What the hell? We've done hardly anything. Jellyman reports were in the main CERN database. You haven't started working on the IBN 5100 one yet. Okay, so we haven't gotten the reports that, because they were like encrypted. There were normal reports that we could read, right? And then there were encrypted ones, right? And that's what we needed the IBN 5100 for, right? That's what I thought, because because Daru was like talking about it like, well, he's either gonna like he was gonna prioritize getting the admin access first, and then he'd be able to do the IBN. But whatever, we'll see. Albums come naturally as you play. Okay, so I can't miss them. I can't mess it up. Okay, cool. Well, dang, heck, we got most of the tips though, which is interesting. I feel like we still have so far to go. I mean, maybe these, oh wait. Is the album, are these the albums? Are they the endings, basically? I don't know, I guess we'll see. Well, I'm curious to see what happens next, y'all. Shit's getting interesting. I'm glad that Karisa's now like working with us, you know, like actually like sticking around and stuff, because she's a fun character. And she also is one of the only people that has like sense. So I'm glad to have her on our team. It's good for us. It's helpful. But anyways, all right, well, I think this is gonna be it for me for Steins Gate today. Oh, hi, Ixmies, how's it going? Thanks for getting your daily mint. We are just wrapping up, but I think I'm going to raid since we have lots of lovely people here, and I wanna keep the party going. It looks like one of my siblings is live right now. They're playing Cult of the Lamb, Aria, if you guys remember her. So I think we're going to go raid her and check out, like, chill, watch some nice Cult of the Lamb content, and yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm glad you made it into Ixties. I'm sorry to hear you had a long day, but I hope you can rest and relax now and have a good rest of your evening. But yeah, so we're gonna be back on Thursday, y'all, with more Danganronpa 2. I'm like convinced someone's going to die this time. Like, I feel like it's just, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for someone to die, and I think it's probably finally time for it to happen. So yeah, we're gonna see what goes on, but yeah, that's gonna be Thursday. But until then, y'all, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you have a good Wednesday tomorrow, and as always, you guys, y'all know the drill. Well, actually, let me get this up first. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start the raid. Here we go. Okay, let's go give Aria some minty love. But yeah, y'all know the drill. Make sure to hydrate, make sure to eat something if you haven't already, and make sure to do something that will make you smile before bed. All right, you guys, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye bye, good night, let's go.